And we are live. Maybe he got lost in the backyard. Nope, I'm here. Ain't gonna be doing no Kane Brown here.
Yep, we are live. We are live. Maybe he got called in. Cool.
They ain't gonna call me in.
You tell me.
That's right.
Okay, let's do this officially now. Country fan, Stacks on. Patrick, Maki, welcome to the insanity of my live stream.
That's right. Where's Roberto?
No. Lance.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
And in case you are not aware, yes, tonight we are doing a track-by-track review of Garth Brooks' comeback album, Man Against Machine. Patrick's asleep. Well, you can tell him about that later.
That's right.
Oh, he's still young and full of piss and vinegar. He'll be all right, Saxon.
Roberto Converto. Or Concerto. Well, hell, they working me too hard and don't see worried about me. I'm just messing with you, Sax.
Yeah, he's just messing with ya. Giggity.
Yes, and Country Fan, thank you for posting that news because I had missed it and so had Alvin. Guys, we lost a legend. My favorite song on the album was All American Kid. Oh, cool, Mikey. Joe Ruby, in case you don't know who that is, he is one of the original creators of Scooby-Doo. And he passed away. He was 87, and he died of natural causes.
That's good. No COVID.
Yeah, no COVID.
He worked on a lot of stuff. His most famous thing that he worked on was Scooby-Doo. He's one of the co-creators. But he worked on different stuff like Alvin and the Chipmunks, the 80s version. Caveman. Ghost. God, what the hell was the name of that? Space Ghost.
Oh, yeah, Space Ghost. I used to watch that.
Mm-hmm. But he also worked on live action shows like Punky Brewster.
No, I remember that show.
Finally. Oh, look at you. I wasn't aware he was taken off death row. But the conviction still stands. Okay. Huh. So, yeah, the animation world lost an absolute legend.
She's tired. Yeah, we're always losing somebody, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
I'm living forever, so fuck y'all. No, he said that Rob, dude, he's like 250 years old. That asshole. He's like, that asshole won't die. I'll still be cussing people out and be like 250 years old.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Still live streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Doing like 1 million episode of my podcast. I didn't get lost, Robert. I'm here.
I wish Garth would put fun out. He can't. His head's too far up his ass.
Yeah.
You know, I got thinking about that today, though, Trish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's say if he did pull his head out of his ass, right? I think he would have lingering side effects.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Country fan, I'm guessing she's probably asleep. She's not a big barf fan.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing she's going to catch up on some sleep when we do this review.
Yeah, I don't like barfing either. The man. What if I called you that?
Ooh.
I know you're not, but I'm just saying. I don't care what people call me. I don't give a shit.
As long as I don't call you late for dinner.
That's right. Well, it depends on what I'm late for dinner for. It could be a legitimate thing. Well, I was out buying the old lady something special.
Oh.
Nah.
Yeah, well, it stopped being fun quite a while back.
That's right.
Yeah, baby.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no more fun about fun.
Mm-mm.
There's no fun times at Garth Brooks High.
I want Naked Land. I'm working on it.
Yeah. Everybody wants
Yeah.
Naked Land.
Yeah. The Naked Lando. Queen Trish, the Queen of Naked Land, beyond the dark forest.
The Queen of Naked Land.
I too have lost respect for Garth as an artist. You know, I could see myself like saying something to Bubba Wallace, like, "How you hanging, boy?"
Yeah.
Just because I'm an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, he's a dumb. You know, I don't. Here's my thing. I don't like saying shit like that, but all right. I'm just gonna say this, okay? I've been sitting here listening to people bitching the last month and shit, talking about sports, now talking about black players shouldn't play because of such and such different. Let me tell y'all something. I have seen within the last month or so where black people are trying to disassociate themselves with white people. They're trying to dissociate themselves with a lot of things. Okay, here's my fucking thing. You sit here and say that segregation and the Jim Crow laws was racist, but you're turning around and doing it right back to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So how did something that was racist to begin with now a good thing? You act like you want segregation. If you want segregation that bad, you're right the fuck on ahead. You know? Shit. I mean, shit. I see you ain't a Darkling tonight. Bro, nah. I'm sorry. We're going to be a Darkling tonight.
Yeah, you're not even in the
Justin.
dark anyway. And actually,
No.
I was going to be in the dark, but I was like, since everybody else's lights went off, so I don't.
Justin, Officer Justin in the house.
Yeah, hey, Justin. Oh, yeah, Trish, I'm not sure. What?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, hey, Trish, I don't know if you heard the news or not, because I don't remember you, like, announcing this or anything. But Katy Perry had her baby.
What was it?
It was a girl.
Oh.
And you won't believe what she named her. She actually named her Daisy. Remember, she just had a song come out called Daisies.
Yes.
Yeah, her baby. Yeah, her baby girl's name. Oh, what? What did you think she was going to name it Taylor?
Yeah, I was going to say, thank God she didn't name it Taylor.
Yeah.
Sorry, hang on, guys.
Okay. Something wrong with your eyes? Or
Back it out and turn it. Damn, man. That's bright as shit.
Oh, someone's shining something in your eyes?
No, the guy across the street works for the volunteer fire department. And he's got that little light on top of his vehicle. Yeah. Apparently there's an emergency somewhere, but I swear to God, when he turns it on, he is right in front of my window just across the street. It will absolutely blind you if you're sitting right here.
Yeah. But yeah, it was announced this morning. Oh.
Thank the fake news for that. Wait, what fake news? For what? I missed it. I'm good, Justin. Yeah. How are you? No. No, Saxon, I have not.
Yeah. But do you know what's crazy, Trish, is the timing of everything? Because Katy Perry just had a baby. I mean, this morning, or at least I think, or it may have been last night, but I know the news broke this morning. And she had named her baby girl Daisy Dove Bloom because she's married or we're engaged to Orlando Bloom. What's crazy is the timing of everything because Katy Perry is releasing a new album tonight. Like tonight's also the release party for her new album, Smile.
Oh my God, the timing on that is so ironic.
Yeah, she gave birth to her baby girl and released an album the same time. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And during the pandemic, nonetheless. I mean, because just saying Katy Perry released an album during the pandemic.
Oh my God, I know. What was she thinking releasing an album during a pandemic? Lord God Almighty.
Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah, I'll wait.
You know the ironic thing, Saxon, I reported that news on my Shania Twain Facebook page and my Shania Twain website. I even put links so that people could go listen to it if they wanted to. And I still have not had the time to go listen to it myself.
Oh my God. That's crazy, Trish.
That's right. Kicking it with some Garth.
All right, guys, you want to get this thing cranked up?
Sure.
Yeah.
All righty. Tonight, we are covering Man Against Machine, which came out in 2014 and was considered Garth's comeback album. And Wild Bill has the picture right there. That's the album. That's what it looks like.
Yep.
There's two versions. There's the one that he's got where it says Garth Brooks in what looks like orange, but then there's a limited edition version which has Garth Brooks written in gray. That's literally the only difference. Mm-hmm. The only good music being released tonight is a new Eric Church song. Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Damn the devil. I knew from it was like, it's like pop music songs and stuff like that.
Now, this is the first album that Garth Brooks ever titled after one of the actual tracks of the album.
Yep.
Until now, he had never named an album after an album track. But on this one, he did. And apparently it was because, according to him, and I'm paraphrasing, I'm not quoting, the song itself meant so much. It said so much that he named the album after that song. Are you guys in the Garth Brooks Believers? No, Mikey, I'm not, because they have me banned from their page.
I am, but they don't like me too much. I'm surprised I ain't got banned too much. I ain't got banned yet.
Review. I'm going to go watch a concert with Patrick. All right. Sounds good, Saxon. Okay. Well, you guys have a wonderful night, too. Okay. Now, the very first song on this album is actually called Man Against Machine, the title track.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now, this... oh, God, where do I go first? This is a good song. This is basically a song about man fighting against the machine being those in charge, the bosses, the government, the industry, whoever it may be. Now, as working class people, we understand this because we are fighting day to day to live day to day on the money that we have. Okay, because if y'all's like me, you have more month than you have money. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we understand this on a level that rich people probably never will. So, see, I like the message of the song. River! I love the intro to this song. It actually just sets it up so freaking perfectly. Okay? It's just, it's almost hard to put into words. It's just the perfect song to start the comeback album. And the song itself, I would give probably 4 stars. And that's basically because I understand what he's talking about. The message of the song, fighting to survive. That's basically what it is. You are fighting to survive. You're fighting against the rich people. You're fighting against the bosses. You're fighting against the government. You are fighting day to day just to live day to day. Because that's what you have to do to survive in this world. I love Trisha's harmonies on the whole album. But the thing is, the song itself, I give 4 stars. The fact that Garth Brooks is the one singing this is the only thing I have against it. And that's only because he's so damn preachy. Because when he says it, and this should have been a forewarning to all of the fans, to all of the Garth Brooks fans, this should have been our first clue that shit is going to go down. And it's only going to get worse and worse and worse the longer he's in the music business. Okay? Because in him singing this song, it's not just man against the machine, it's Garth Brooks against the industry. Yeah. Okay? It's his way or no way. If he has to sell singles, he won't sell music. If he has to release videos, he won't do music. His head is so far up his own ass. It is absolutely unbelievable. If any other artist did this song, it would be a humongous hit.
Oh my God.
Okay, in my eyes.
Okay, this may sound crazy, but I did not put that together. So that just made me think of the song differently. I literally thought it was. I literally thought it was a song about like society, oh my God.
Yeah, basically it is. But with Garth singing it and us knowing how he feels about the industry, that kind of takes it to a whole other level. I like the song, but would probably like it better if it was by somebody else.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another artist that could sing a song like this. I mean, because I feel like there's quite a few country artists that would. The way he starts and ends this song is absolutely perfect. That intro and then it's not really the outro. It's just right near the end of the song. Is so perfect. It's kind of singing, but it's kind of talking. I don't know exactly. Maybe you guys can figure out how to state it better than me, but that sets up the whole
thing. And that used to be when he first came back, how he opened his concerts. And I think, if I'm not wrong, Wild Bill may have seen him do this. That was the opening song and the opening statement of his comeback concerts.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just perfect. It was absolutely just perfect. And the only reason I got to see it was because somebody filmed it and put it on YouTube, and it blew me away.
Yeah.
It was that good. Yes, as Alvin says, and that's the truth of the matter. Yes, exactly. But it's a great song. I just wish I had it by somebody else.
Yeah.
Because the fact that if you know Garth as well as we all know Garth, the fact that it's by him makes it a tiny bit preachy. But any other artist could take this and run with it, and I would probably give it 5 stars. Wow, Bill, what are your thoughts?
Well, I kind of hate to say this, but you said just about everything I wanted to say. But but no, I do have a few things to add to it though. Like you're right, I seen him do this. I seen him in Buffalo for the tour of this album, and he did. I mean, when you heard that Papa, and when you heard that, and you know that opening, man, it just blew me away. It was probably one of the best. Actually, I think that might have been the best opening since I heard him do in Charlotte. When I heard him do when he came out with that song off of damn it, Fresh Horses, the one that says the one where he says it's the first song off the album there. Damn, why can't I remember it? But it was that song there where he's talking about I said a little prayer tonight before I came on stage or whatever. Mm-hmm. That song there, it kind of reminded me of that opening almost. It was just that awesome. Now let's get into the song. I like the song, and I agree with you, Trish. It gets 4 stars, and any other artist would do. See, when I first heard this song, and I heard this first album, and he was in it, and when it first come out, and he was talking about doing, he was doing the ghost tunes kind of thing or whatever it was. And I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, when I first heard that he was talking about this song, the way he made it sound, that it was a song talking about him against the music industry. And at first, in everything you said is exactly right. He's done everything you said he done. But I had a feeling that he was going to also, oh shit, Garth's going to take an outlaw approach to the fucking music industry, and he's going to turn it upside down in a good way. Like, because here's the thing. Where Garth, because he loves fucking money so damn much, dropped the ball big time. Ghost tunes. He could have took that platform and been like, you know what? I got money. What the fuck do I need more money for? Right? Seriously. Why don't I give a platform to really show that I care about the artists and the songwriters, and taking a small fee and using it to promote the site, to, pay for the site, the stuff like that, to keep the thing running and stuff, and give the rest of the money to the songwriters and the artists, and actually have a streaming platform for them. And let me tell you something. If he would have done that, he would have turned the music industry upside down. Exactly. Yeah, but you know what he done? Amazon come to him, hey. And he's like, okay, I'll take the money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's all about fucking money for him. If he would have done that, that song, Man Against Machine, would have been, I would have looked at that machine as like, yeah, okay, now Garth is taking the outlaw approach the way I wanted him to do it. No, he had to take the money. Yeah. I mean, he took the outlaw version. He robbed a bank and kept going, but and never got caught. But that's what I was hoping, but it just didn't work out that way. So yeah, it's a good song. I love the performance of the song. It's great. And like I said, when you got to see him live do that, it fucking blew the roof, slam off the place, the first fucking opening of the song. But
Yeah,
it
damn.
just, you know, like I said, and then you look at it now, all these years later, Trish is right. It's like one of those damn preachy songs, kind of like, and it's like, yeah, you're fighting the music industry, but not in a way that it should be fought.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Yes, Justin and Robert, thank you. It's called The Ode Stuff.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
The Ode Stuff.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Ooh, Mikey gives the song 4 stars, too. Oh, my favorite line in this song is John Henry's about to blow off some steam.
Oh
Yeah,
I like
baby.
that.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I love that line. I don't
Yeah,
think I've
that
ever
is a good line.
honest to God, I don't think I've ever heard that I can remember anybody use John Henry
Yeah.
as an example like that in a song. So I freaking love that. Anyway, Alvin, your thoughts?
This song.
Pay attention, man.
Well, this may sound crazy, even though I do love this song. I actually, when I first heard it, I actually felt like I was like, I never heard a song like this before, at least from Garth. So I thought this was like, I don't know, because even though it's like country and it's like his sound and all that, it's just, I don't know, I guess with all the noises and like everything in the background, like how it started, how it ended and everything, I thought it was like really cool of like an opening track. And that's what really got me hooked on this album. But I mean, but it's still, I don't know. I don't know if this song is actually one of my favorites on the album though, but it was definitely a good opening track. And yeah, even I could see it being a little preachy, but at the same time, I didn't know anything about Garth Sutad back then. So maybe I actually thought Garth was actually onto something. Like he was actually preaching a really good, powerful message. Little did I know that he was preaching all right, but it was like a greedy message or something, a greedy little message of his own. So, but yeah, I would definitely give this song maybe like 4 stars. I mean, I actually really did enjoy it, and in my opinion, it was a great opening track for his comeback album. Because, I mean, I had been waiting for new music from this band for a long time, even though I never really listened to his actual studio albums growing up. I listened to, like, his greatest hits and his ultimate hits and things like that. So I was pretty much only familiar with his hits, but this was actually the first album I had actually listened to, like, full swing, like, the whole full body of work. So this was actually the first Garth album. Man Against Machine was actually the first Garth album I had actually heard all the way through. As far as a solo, as far as a solo studio album goes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, 4 stars for me.
Awesome. Oh, Robert gives it 5 stars, but just for the live performance he's seen in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I'm going to say this. It just hit me all of a sudden. I'll tell you who I would like to hear do this song, and I'd like to hear her do it live. Reba McEntire.
Oh my God! I don't know why
if she can do something like Fancy and The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia, I would love to hear her cover this song.
Oh my God, it does sound like something she would sing, doesn't it? Kind of.
Because I can almost.
That's the thing.
I can almost hear her do that opening.
Yeah, that's the thing. Reba has actually sung about all kinds of topics, and she really is for like powerful messages. So yeah, if Reba had actually performed this song, I honestly could see you giving it maybe 5 stars from Reba alone, Trish.
Okay, moving on to track number 2.
I have one question I want to ask.
Go ahead.
This song, was it? And I can't remember because this is how much I've actually listened to Triple Live. But was this song on any of the versions of Triple Live we got?
Not that I remember, no.
Okay, all right. See, now I'm telling you, I think this would be a great track on Triple Life. Actually,
Yeah.
I think this should be the track that opens Triple Life.
Yeah.
And if he ever releases a concert with him opening with this song, oh, that's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see her recording this. Yes, I could too. It was awesome.
But
yes.
Wouldn't it be the Woman Against the Machine?
I wish you would have done the full song, love.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now track number 2 is called Tired of the Boys. I'm going to throw this over to Wild Bill and let him cover it. But before I do, I'm going to say one thing. Every time I hear this song, I think of Wild Bill.
Oh, my God.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Huh. I don't know why, but okay. Anyway.
Wait. Did you say you don't have a comment?
Oh, no. So the actual song was called "She's Tired of Boys," but this song is talking about how it kind of gives you the perspective of an older guy who kind of fell in love with a younger girl, and I think he's kind of looking for something young, but she's looking for an older guy who's actually lived life and had experiences and mature and all this stuff. Because it says in the song, she's tired of boys. And she's in the song, and it just talks about how and then there's one part in the song that was talking about how, like, when she first walked onto the job site, everybody damn near died. I've been that way before, seen somebody walk on and be like, God, where'd you come from, right? And it's like, so it's, and I love that one part where she's talking about where he says, he said, I won't call you Pop if you don't call me, what was it?
Don't call me kid and I won't call you dad.
Yeah, that's it. Don't call me kid and I won't call you dad. So it was almost kind of like, it's kind of like, somebody, you call somebody young and they're calling you old timer or some shit like that, Well, I love the song, and it's actually probably one of my favorite songs on the album. And it's just, I don't know if I summed it up enough or not, but I like it. I think it's a great, and I give it like 4 stars because I think it's that good of a song.
Alvin,
What?
Chipmunk Man.
Boys?
Yep.
Oh yeah. I actually love this song. Now, this was actually the song that was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm on a ride for a fucking great hour. Because I really loved this song, and I actually loved I don't know, the message of the song and the lyrics. I mean, it was like really catchy. And so this was like a song like, I don't know, it just had a hold of me, but I actually really did love that song. She said, don't call me kid, Pops, and I won't call you dad. Like, yeah. I don't know why that line of the song always stuck with me for some reason, even all these years later. I don't know, it's just a fucking great song. I'll be honest with you, I have to give the song 5 stars because this song actually was really catchy and I was really into it. And let's see, I told you, I may be biased because this was the first full body of work I've ever heard from Garth, and I was like obsessed with this album when it first came out. So I'm not sure if anyone like knows that, but so yeah, there's definitely a few songs on this album that would definitely get a high rating from me because a lot of them, I don't know, I just feel they stuck with me. Not to mention a lot of these songs, I kind of place them with a certain memory from my past, from 6 years ago, 2014, because I was going through some stuff, and I just remember listening to the song in my bedroom at our old house, and I mean, with my mom. See, I was still living with my mom and my sisters back then, and so yeah, this song, She's Tired of the Boys. And I don't know. I really love the message. I really love the message of the song, the lyrics, and everything. And I definitely give it 5 stars. I can't really say much more than that, but it's definitely a really good song on the album. So as far so even on track 2, this album sounded like it was going to be like a pretty solid album. For a comeback album, at least from Garth. So I was really into it.
Okay.
So yeah, what are your thoughts, Trisha?
Okay. Robert is not a fan of this song. He gives it 3 stars. Okay. I am a fan of the song. I do like the song, and I love Trisha's harmonies on this.
Yeah.
I like the story of this song. And yes, I swear to God, I'm not kidding. It reminds me of Wild Bill every time I hear it because I can see him. No offense meant, okay?
Yeah.
I can see him in this situation. I don't know why, but that's just what pops in my head every time I hear this song. Do you guys ever do a Chris Gaines album review? I don't know. Mikey, I'm not sure. But there is something about the way this woman walks onto this site and this guy sees her and just falls, okay, for her. And she is a woman. She's a younger woman than him, but she knows what she wants. And she's tired of young, immature idiots who think they know everything. And the way I take the song is she doesn't want a full-blown, I want to marry you relationship. She wants a lover.
Yeah.
And he is totally willing to make that sacrifice.
Yeah.
Okay. And when she leaves town, every now and then she comes back to town and the guys on the job site talk about, I wonder why she's back in town. She must have a lover. He just smiles and goes on about his business. He never says a word because she does have a lover and it's him. And I freaking love that.
Yeah.
So, I will give this 4 stars just because I love the story behind it. I love the cattiness behind it. That's what I want to call it anyway. And I could see more than one person in this scenario, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, moving on. Track number 3.
I have an interesting thing to add to that just right quick. The first job I was ever on, it was in Concord, North Carolina, at the Corning fiber optic plant, and I was taking my safety orientation, and the safety guy was in there, and we was talking, and he says, "Let me tell you something." He says, "There's not too many things in this world that a man would just about like put his life in danger for." He says, but I'll never forget. And this is like before he became a safety man, right? He was talking, I'll never forget. I was on the job. And he said, I saw this woman come across the job site. And he says, everybody just stopped and looked. Right? And he goes, and she was actually like a construction worker. And he was like, damn, that's a walking safety hazard right there.
Oh, God, yes, I love it.
Yep.
Oh, Mikey likes it. He gives it 5 stars. Nice. Oh, and Lance, to answer your question, we're probably not going to do a re-review of all of the albums because I don't think I could handle that. We're going to do a re-review of the first album, but that's because Wild Bill didn't get to be there for that one. And we want Wild Bill's opinion on that album. So that's the only other one we've got scheduled is the re-review of the self-titled Garth Brooks album. And that's, because we want to know what Wild Bill thinks.
Thank you. Awesome.
Okay, where were we? Track number 3. Alvin, would you like to give us this one, please?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, baby. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but this was definitely a song I've been wanting to talk about. Code Like That. Ooh, this song. Okay, I really love this song. I love the message. I love what he's basically singing about. And, like, basically, if you've been in, like, a relationship and people already know, like, my story with, like, I don't know, where at least some of my story with my ex-girlfriend. And this song, even listening to it now, which is kind of crazy, when this song first came out, when the album first came out, I was actually still with my ex. But even at that time, we were already having like problems in a relationship and things like that. I already sort of feel like I was in this toxic relationship and I couldn't get out of it. But yeah, just like even the chorus really gets to me because basically, because if you're like in a relationship with somebody and I don't know, they just make you feel like you're not that special or something, or they break your heart or do something that I don't know, just crushes you inside. Like it's like they stab you in your heart, and I don't know. It makes, and sometimes this is like one of those songs that basically says, "I wish I could be code like that," and then maybe then it wouldn't hurt so bad. I could be the train for a change. You could be the one tied to the track. Baby, wouldn't it be nice just to plow through life, fall in love, cause a crash, walk away without a scratch, and crush heart like ice? I wish I could be code like that, so code like that. And that basically describes what my ex did to me to a T. So yeah, this is definitely one of those songs I can listen to now and think about pretty much the rise and fall and the destruction of pretty much the end of my relationship with my ex-girlfriend. I mean, because she was definitely really, because she broke up with me in a very code-like way. And even I said to myself, I wish I could have been code like that. I wish I could have broke her heart but I was just so deeply in love with her that I just couldn't bring myself to be that kind of person. But yeah, so this song is definitely one of my favorites on the album. So I don't know what you guys' opinion on it, but it's definitely 5 stars for me. And yeah, this was actually one song I can continue to listen to on repeat now. And not to mention, there's a part of the song where it sounds like it ends, but then it like picks up again. And there's like this solo area with like the guitar, and I was like, I fucking love this. And then he just sings like, I wish I could be code like that, or something like, I don't know. It's just, and that song is actually a pretty long song too. I think it was like 5 minutes long or something. And so maybe that's another reason why I love it so much. Because I mean, we're not saying that all songs that are like over 5 minutes long are good, but this one definitely kept me interested for the 5 minutes that of how long it is. Like I have to see. Oh yeah, it was 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 5 seconds long, and it kept me interested the whole 5 minutes. So this is definitely a song I could listen to on repeat, and even still feel the emotion like that Garth does in this song. And I think he actually did a pretty good performance. Like on the album. So yeah, I love it. 5 stars. So what are your thoughts?
Okay. Oh, Mikey loves this song and he gives it 5 stars.
Okay, awesome. Yeah.
Okay, my opinion of this song is I freaking love this song. Oh my god.
Okay, I thought you were gonna be like, hate it, worst song ever.
No. This is a good one because for more than one reason. Because it is such a great song. The lyrics to it, the message of it. I'm sure we've all had our hearts broken at some point in our lives. And if they were the ones that broke up with us, we were the ones thinking, even if we didn't know that's what we were thinking, oh God, I wish I could be cold like that. Just break somebody's heart and move on like it's nothing. Okay? But a lot of us, and by us, I mean all of us, everybody here tonight, we have these big hearts that are so full of love that there's just no way we could be cold like that to somebody. And that's why it hurts so much when we lose somebody. But there's going to be that moment in your life, hopefully only once, but probably more than once, you're going to wish that you were cold like that because you got so hurt. And that's only one of the reasons that I love this song. Another reason is, oh dear God, the passion in this man's voice. Okay, the power in this man's voice when he performs this song on this album. That is the Garth Brooks that we all wanted to come back. When he said he was coming back, this was the version of Garth Brooks that we wanted. This music, this feeling, this passion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want more of this.
This is what he needs to do. instead of having his head so far up his ass and worrying about record sales and money, he needs to focus his passion back on his music and do songs like this. And it doesn't have to be a sad song. It can be a good song. It can be a happy song. But if he puts this much passion, the passion he shows in this song, behind all of his songs, he will be the greatest artist ever in history. He couldn't be beat. Okay, this is a fantastic song, and yes, I do give this song 5 stars. Wow, Bill, your thoughts?
Wow. I don't know if I can top any of that, but
yeah. Because that's the thing. I'll be honest with you. I actually think why Bill could have some kind of connection to the song, because we always talk about our exes. So I don't know if he's had an ex that did something really cool to him. And he's like, so.
Yeah, sometimes, I'll admit, sometimes, I'm not that kind of person. I just can't stand to see somebody do, like, I couldn't stand to do someone the way they've done me. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm not that kind of person. But there's a small smidget at me that agrees with everything this song said. It says, sometimes I just want to be cold like that. I want to reverse the situation, see how they felt. You see what I'm saying? Like, if that would have been me, and I'd have walked away cold like that, no fuck you, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just, okay, damn, how can you be so cold like that? And just to be able to do that, sometimes it's almost like the sweetest revenge, but that's stooping to their level. Then that makes you no better than them. And like with me, it's almost like I'm going to use this scenario. It's like cheating in a way, right? Yes, the guilty parties are those who, like, say, for instance, if a woman's married and she cheats on her husband with another man, but he's not married, okay? My thing is this, like, okay, I would at least have, okay, she may not have any respect for what she has, her marriage or whatever. But I'm looking at a guy, I'm thinking, well, damn, what if I was that guy? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, what if that was me? What if the roles reversed and she was cheating on me with someone else? Would I want that? Would I want to be the guy that knows? Because you don't never know. 5 minutes later, she could change her mind and say, you know what? I have a fucking good thing and just don't fucking realize it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yet now you've done that, and now maybe that was the thing that actually ended the relationship, and it could have been saved. But now you done went to that other side, and there's no going back. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, damn. I mean, I would at least try to respect someone else's fucking situation, And but I don't know. It's like some people are just cold like that. They don't give a shit. And so and I love the song. I mean, it's probably one of the best songs on the album, in my opinion. And like I said, it's something I very rarely do, but I agree. I give it 5 stars.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God, we all basically fell in love with this song.
Yeah.
I guess from the get-go. But yeah, this song actually had a lot of passion. That's when Trish said that, I was going to say you could hear the emotion, the passion. Like, Garth actually sounded like he was ready, like he wanted to be back in music. Like, he wanted to give the fans what they wanted. But, I mean, little did we know, fast forward a few years.
Yeah, he tripped and his head went up his ass.
Yeah.
He tripped over his
head. Yeah.
Well, he admitted he had his head up his ass, but
yeah, he did. I have it on film.
Yeah.
Makes me think about some exes. Would you like to hear about some? No. Okay, track number 4 is All American Kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much what it's about, is an all-American boy who, he's as all-American as you can get. He plays football in high school. He scores the winning touchdown in the game, and they carry him off the field, and he's a hero. And he's got colleges everywhere wanting him, but he decides to go into the military. And then he ends up fighting in a war, and he does come home, which makes him a hero again, because he was a hero for winning the football game, and now he's a hero for coming home alive from the war. He's an all-American guy. He's an all-American kid. So it's a good story. It's a good song, and I will give it 3 stars. Wow, Bill?
3 stars. I was checking that.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's kind of it's one of those things, and it's actually, it's funny, because living in a small town like I do, and we only have, unless you're the kind of person that you keep up with football, and you know the difference in, like, the difference between a 1A school and a 2A school and a 3A school and a 4A school, or whatever it is, you wouldn't really understand the politics and stuff behind it. But like I see in my town, where there's a lot of kids who have really great talent, but because they come from a small school and they come from a small town, a lot of these NFL or a lot of these college recruiters don't really give these kids a chance, because they don't think they're good enough to play at the next level, when actually they really are. But they get overlooked because they're wanting to pick a quarterback or running back from, say, like a 3A or 4A school. Those schools that are bigger and have a lot more, students or whatever it is. I don't get into the logistics of all that, but so that's what happens to a lot of these kids. The kids either go off, and the ones that do go to college, or usually walk-ons, they may earn a scholarship, and a few of them actually get to start and go on to be, big name stars. But most of them wind up getting a degree, going in some kind of field, or going into the military or whatever. They do something. And, that song rings a bell, especially in my hometown, because you get a lot of that. It's not like, I think in the whole time that I went to school, I think we had one player who was good enough to, and he got drafted by, or not drafted, but he signed with the University of Michigan, and wound up, but I think he didn't like it or something, and wound up transferring to the University of South Carolina so it could be closer to home. But that was about one of the only really big, time I'd ever heard of a kid or an athlete from my school ever kind of making it to a big college like that. And so it's just pretty much the about the All-American kid. So yeah, I like it. I'm like Trish. I give it 3 stars. I don't think it's nothing really special. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good story though.
Oh, Mikey loves this song. He gives it 10 stars, and he thinks it should be played at any political event. All righty.
All right. Wow.
Alvin, your thoughts?
Not sure if you guys gonna like this. I was like, okay. I guess I kind of do like this song, but it's definitely not one of my favorite, I guess, American type songs, or like things with this message. I don't know how to put this, but I feel like this was a kind of a forgettable track on the album. I don't know why. I'm not saying it's filler, but it just felt kind of like, this album would have been good even without this song. It is a good song though, but I actually agree with Trish. I would give it 3 stars. Because I mean, it was a good song, and it didn't like bore me to death like some other Garth songs from some of his previous albums. So I mean, so it had that going for it. But yeah, it was definitely a song that I didn't particularly care for over the others, I guess. But I mean, which is kind of crazy because I usually do love songs with like America or American in the title. So because I actually do love songs that are about like an American kid or American girl or an American person, like I mean, or just America. So I mean, not saying that I'm into like politics and everything like that. I'm just like, I don't know. I just love songs that basically be like, I'm proud to be an American. Hell yeah. So, but as for Garth, maybe if some other artist had covered this, maybe I would have liked it more. I'm not sure. But, I mean, even Trish is like,
no.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If it had been another artist singing it, we probably would have gotten into it more. But because Garth is so damn preachy,
yeah,
it kind of throws you off a little. It kind of puts you off the song.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely 3 stars, but not one of his best, and definitely not one of the best on this album, at least as far as my opinion goes. So,
okay. Track number 5. Wild Bill, you want to give us this one?
Yeah, it's called Mom, and I know this was kind of a controversial song to a certain extent, for some people, but I like the song. It's a good message. I just think that it's a kind of one of those preachy songs, and unless and I'm just gonna say this, and you know, unless you're a mom, I guess you really wouldn't kind of get this. So I'm sort of kind of out of my element here, but I do like the song, and I think it's a great song, and I think this was this actually a single or no, or not a single, but a release or whatever, as Garth would say it.
Well, I can't remember if it was an official one, but I know he performed it live a couple times on talk shows.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a great song. I'd give it like 3 stars, but I guess it's just because I guess I'm just not. I can't relate to the song in that way. So,
yeah. Alvin.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. When I first heard this song, I actually really loved it. This was before I knew, about how Garth kind of like treated this song and how, I guess when he performs it, he refuses to like sing like the 3rd verse or something. I don't know, like because you said that Garth has never actually performed this like the full song live or anything. So that's the only problem I really have with the song, but. I mean, well, there was another problem. I really wish the song had a music video. I could definitely see a music video for the song. I'm not gonna lie. And I mean, maybe you guys would have even liked it better if Garth had actually made a really good music video for it. But yeah, I actually really love this song. Not to mention, I've always been. I'll be honest with you. I'm a mama's boy for life. I grew up a mama's boy. Like literally, I'll be honest with you. I literally had their type of relationship with my mom that Rabbit basically has with his mom. So that's why when I see Trish, I'm like, that's why I always consider her like a mother figure because I mean just when I hear like Trish and Rabbit like watch movies together or shows together, like I actually thought it because like a year ago or so, one of my favorite comedians, Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias, they actually released like a special on Netflix. And Trish and Rabbit watched it together, and I just thought it was so cute. I was like, that's something that I would have done with my mom. But I always love the song, and maybe it does sound kind of preachy, but I actually love the message of the song, and I don't know, it just sounds so sweet. Maybe if another artist performed it or something, maybe the song would have I could see the song have actually been a hit for somebody. I mean, maybe not for Garth. Garth did kind of release it, and I did see him perform it, but I guess he didn't perform like the whole song. But because I do remember seeing that like Today Show performance or wherever he performed it on years ago. I know it was some morning show, I think, but yeah, I just love this song, and I actually give it 5 stars. Even though it is a bit preachy, but I'll be honest with you, in my opinion, out of all of Garth's preachy songs, even though we know all about his hoot tat and everything, I feel like this is one of his better ones, at least as far as my opinion goes. So I was like, this is a song that is preachy, but I'm not too mad about it like some of his others. Because this song actually, maybe it's because I grew up a mama's boy and I was close to my mom, and so maybe that's why I hold on to it as tight as I did. Not to mention, when this song was released and everything, my family was going through like a hard time, and that was actually when I lost my dad, and little did I know I was going to lose my mom a year later in 2015. So maybe that's another reason why I hold a special place in my heart for the song. So yeah, 5 stars for me. I mean, in fact, I would give it more like 10 stars. I mean, I really do adore this song. I just wish it had been treated better as like a single, or Garth had actually promoted it more and actually performed like the whole song. Maybe this song, I could see the song. This song seems like a wasted opportunity on Garth's career. I'm not gonna lie, it seems like it was a wasted opportunity. Garth could have really had a hit with this song. I'm not gonna lie, because it had the potential. The message was clear, the lyrics were great. I mean, the song really does pull on your heartstrings, and I feel like with the music video treatment, with concert performance treatment, I mean, this song could have been massive. I mean, and he should have released it like, I mean, actually promoted it more and actually treated it better. So this was definitely a wasted opportunity on Garth's career. I'm not gonna lie, because I remember you actually made a video on like Garth's wasted opportunities. I'm not sure if you mentioned this song, but I feel like this song should definitely be added to his wasted opportunities, because apparently he's made several, because you made like an hour-long video about wasted opportunities. So that was true. So, but yeah, 5 stars for me. So what are your thoughts, Trish?
Okay. Oh, Mikey likes this song. He gives it 4 stars.
Yeah.
Okay. Mom is a song that is about a conversation that takes place between a baby and God before the baby comes to earth.
Yeah.
This is absolutely a beautiful story. And the baby is scared to come to earth because it knows that it's a huge place and it's so small and it's scared. And God explains to the baby that it doesn't have to be scared because, and I can't remember the lyrics. It's going to meet its mom, and its mom is the one that is going to take care of it and teach it everything it needs to know and make sure that it's always going to be okay. And that is such a beautiful sentiment. And it's unbelievably touching. And the first several times I heard it, I cried. Now, it is that touching to me. Now, any of you that have followed me for a while already know I don't have a relationship with my mother. So that's not what I think of when I hear this song. What I think of is my son. And I hope that I am everything that song describes for my son, the kind of mom that the song describes. That's why this song touches me so much. And had Garth treated this song better, yes, I think it would have been huge. Because there's a lot of people that are really close to their moms. There are a lot of moms like me that hope that they're that kind of mom to their kids. And we do everything that we can to make sure they're okay and to teach them about life and how to survive and all the things that they're going to need to know. It's just so beautiful, and it's almost breathtaking. And the only thing I have against this song is the fact it's not the song itself, it's the fact that Garth didn't treat the song right, because whenever he performed it, he never performed the full song. He cut a big chunk out of the middle. That middle part of this song is one of the things that makes it so beautiful and makes it so powerful to me. I don't find it preachy. I find it very beautiful, and it's beautifully written. And how Garth could take this song and give it that kind of treatment, I do not know, especially knowing that Garth is, and he admits this, a mama's boy. His mom meant the world to him. So you would think he would give this song more respect than he did. But that was his mistake. The only place you can hear this full song is if you buy this full album. But to me, it represents what I hope I am for my son. So from a mother's standpoint of view, that's what makes it such a beautiful song for me. And I will give it 5 stars as a song itself. I can't give Garth stars for that because he didn't treat the song right. But the songwriters did a fantastic job on this, and I will give it 5 stars for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I mean, that song was emotional. Just give it that.
The thing, I just want to add a little something closing to it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Alvin.
Oh, it's okay.
I hated that a lot of people were taking this song and trying to use it as it's too pro-life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, if you don't give a shit about stuff like that, doesn't mean other people don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, just because you like fucking killing babies doesn't mean everybody else does.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? I don't know. It just, I wish Garth would have fucking packaged this song and sent it to fucking people that like these fucking places that give abortions and just like give them the fucking song for free. Because I'm just going to say this, and this is probably going to be one of the most political things I've ever fucking said. If you can stand by and support someone that has an abortion or support abortion yourself, what right do you have to a life? If you don't care that much about life, there's options. That's all I got to say.
Dr. Kevorkian was there for a reason.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. One thing I don't. Yeah. He cuts the mom song in half, but goes on to play the long version of Friends in Low Places and the Thunder Rolls. Yeah, see, that makes no sense whatsoever. Alvin, song number 6.
Okay, song
Wrong About You.
Okay, Wrong About You. Now, I actually like this song, and I like the song. I just really actually enjoyed this one, actually, and I actually love the message of this one as well, especially when it comes to like a past relationship and things like that. And so I feel like, in all honesty, I'm not sure if this is actually one of my favorite songs on the album, but it's definitely a song that I felt I could relate to as I was listening to it. And I would definitely, I feel like I don't have much to say about the song because I mean I've always talked a lot about like how I felt in a past relationship and yada yada yada. But I do really love the song. Like even the opening verse, you write about me being lonely without you, missing you like the way that I do. You're right about so many things that I'm starting to think I was wrong about you. And yeah, trust me, this is one of those songs that kind of makes you feel nostalgic or reminiscent, especially of a past love relationship. I mean, how it could have been a friendship. I mean, at some point, but but this song is good. I'll give it like 4 stars. But I just don't have much to say about it. But it's definitely, I guess I'd rate it pretty much what I would rate the opening track.
Cool. Okay. Oh, Mikey thinks this song is okay. He gives it 2 stars. I agree. I think it's a good song. It's not a great song. It's a good song. But I'm sure a lot of guys have felt this. Actually, I think a lot of women have probably felt this when they've left a guy. It can go both ways. Okay. But I think people are in this situation. I think it connects with a lot of people if they ever actually get to hear it. You're wrong about leaving and you don't realize it until you're gone. Okay. And you wish you hadn't left. That's just, I'm sure a lot of people connect with this song, or they would if they could hear it. Okay,
that was a little shade.
yes, it was. But yeah, it's a good song. I like the way it's written, and it speaks a lot about how people actually feel when they screw up and leave a relationship they shouldn't have left. So I will give it 3 stars. Well, Bill?
Hold just 1 second. I got to run the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Wild Bill's like me. I'll be honest with you. If I really got to go to the bathroom, I was like, I would prefer to, like, I don't know, do my business before I talk about like a song or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think I'll take a pee break too.
Oh really? That's great. What damn? Damn the devil.
All right, his eyes back. Where'd the queen go?
Oh, she was like, well, now that we're talking about pee, I gotta go too.
Yeah, that's right. I started something.
Yeah.
The pee break.
Yeah, but damn the devil, now I gotta go. Well, actually, I really do gotta go.
All right, okay. Be right back.
I come in and they leave. So, Mikey, how long have you been a Garth fan?
Oh, it's back. Like it.
Looks like we all took a pee break at once.
Yeah, we needed to. At least I did anyway. I thought I did something.
See what you did? It's all your fault.
I know, right? I know. I don't care.
Welcome back, Albert.
Yeah. Can you believe that we all had a bathroom break like one after the other? First of all, Bill gets up and leaves, and then while Bill comes back, Trish had already gone up and left, and then as soon as Trish gets back, like I'm like already out of the picture. I'm going to. That was so funny how like timing of everything.
Okay. Well, Bill, back to you.
Okay. All right. Wrong about you. Wow. I'm surprised I didn't write this song.
Oh my god, yeah! It does sound like a Wild Bill song, I'm not gonna lie.
And the reason why I say that is because I've actually had my ex tell me that oh, I know how you still feel about me. I know what your feelings are towards me. It's not like you hide them. And I'm like, no, but maybe I'm wrong about you. Right. And sometimes I would like to take this song and code like that and put them on a CD and hand them to her.
Oh my God! Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I definitely
should probably block me on Facebook.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I was wondering. Like, I mean, this is just a curious question, but I actually did wonder if there was a Garth song you wish you could send to your ex. Like, be like, and mine would definitely be code like that, though. I definitely code like that.
And in doing that, it's funny that she said that, because I mean she's absolutely right. I'm not going to deny it, but I don't know. I just when I first heard this song, I was like, damn, did somebody like fucking put a damn like microphone in my house or something like that, and fucking like recorded all the shit, recording talking to myself and shit or something? Because it's exactly what I would pretty much say. I mean, that's why when I looked on it, as if my name was on the writing credits or whatever.
Yeah. Can you just imagine if Hootad recorded a Wild Bill song?
I know, right? Yeah. But anyway, no, I mean, I like the song. I don't think it's nothing like stands out, like nothing like over the top or anything. So I'd give it like 3 stars. Cool. But I mean, the message is spot on. The song is good. Everything. I just don't think it's nothing like that's extravagant. So that's why I give it 3 stars.
Okay. Oh, and welcome back, Saxon, welcome back, Saxon.
Yeah, and you said you found something rare on YouTube.
So what did you find that was so rare on YouTube?
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I was going to make a joke. I was going to be like, are you talking about the Selena Gomez song, Rare? Because Selena Gomez actually has a song called Rare, so that was the first thing that came to mind. What, you found Selena Gomez song Rare on YouTube?
And while we wait, I will move on to the next song, which is Rodeo or Juliet. Okay, I have to say, this has a Texas swing feel to it, and I freaking love that. Okay. And it is about a woman that rides in the rodeo. Mm-hmm. And the love that she has for the rodeo. And yes, that's basically what the song is about. And the Texas swing that this song has to it is, oh my God, I don't know. I love it. I do.
Okay. I'll be honest.
Every time I hear this song, I think of Reba McEntire. Because for those of you who may not know, I'm guessing you do, but in case you don't, Reba did not start out in the music business. She started out barrel racing in the rodeo. That's one of the reasons that I think of her every time I hear this song. So for me, this is like, a great song. It's fun. It's, I don't know, maybe it's just the Texas swing thing, or maybe it's just the Reba thing, or maybe it's a combination of both. But I think the song is perfect. It's a good song. It would be really good to dance to if I danced. But I will give it 3.5 stars, because it's not, as Wild Bill said a minute ago, over the top, but it's a good song. Wild Bill?
It's a good. I agree with you, and I can see that, and and I'm trying to think. This kind of reminds me of that song off of, I think it's Scarecrow. He's got a rodeo song on that. It's kind of upbeat like that. I want to say it was, I can't remember the name of it now, but anyway, kind of reminds me of that, and just kind of has an upbeat kind of swing, like it's a swing feel to it and everything. And I mean, and you know me, I love rodeo and cowboy songs, but I kind of think this is one of those ones where it's the replay value for me on it is not as much as I would say like the actual song rodeo or wild horses or something like that, you know. Um, which is actually, well, that's another topic for another day. But anyway, but yeah, I agree with you. I give it like 3 stars just because I do. I mean, it is a rodeo song, and so
A rodeo song.
Okay, Mikey gives it 2 stars. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
surprised.
yes, Country Fan. I know. I actually own that concert. Alvin.
But yeah, I'm actually surprised that Wild Bill didn't do it a higher rate because I don't know. He usually loves these rodeo songs or rodeo in the title and things like that. But yeah, I actually do love the whole. I guess Texas swing music. And then when you were talking about that, before you even mentioned Reba, it reminded me of a song that was actually on Reba's most recent album from last year in 2019. Because I remember there was a song that had it sounded very Texas swing, and I remember you were really praising that song for how much like Texas swing it felt because you love Texas swing music. And so when you started talking about Texas swing music, I don't know why. Whenever you talk about Texas swing from now on, Trish, I don't know if it's because we started doing album reviews based off that first that Reba album review we did last year in 2019. I feel like whenever you say Texas swing, I think of Reba McEntire. but now that I think about it, that's actually a good point. Like how Reba, how she got her start, and pretty much how she kind of got discovered and everything. But yeah, this song is good. It's not one of my it's not like one of my favorites or anything, but I would probably give it 3 stars. I mean, it's just another song on the album. I feel like it's another song. It's not really forgettable like All American Kid was. I mean, because that's just my opinion. But it's just a little bit above that, I guess, as far as All American Kid goes. But I mean, comparing those 2 songs together. But it's definitely a good song. I'm just I don't know. I really thought Wild Bill was going to praise this song to high heaven or something.
No. You're forgetting now. It's a rodeo song.
Yeah.
It's not a cowboy song.
Okay, so yeah, there's a difference between cowboy and rodeo.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's the mix-up. Because I thought I don't know. I just felt like
Wild Bill likes cowboy songs.
Okay, so it's not that he loves rodeo songs.
Not necessarily. No, he likes rodeo songs, but he loves cowboy songs if they're done right.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, it was a good song and decent track. I mean, it wasn't anything that was like a skip or anything. I mean, I would still listen to it. I mean, listening to the album all the way through, but it's definitely not one of my all-time favorite Garth songs. I gotta listen to this song right now. I gotta listen to Rodeo and Juliet right now. I'm craving this to hear this song or anything. But yeah, it's a good song. Decent.
I just want to throw in one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
I could have saw Chris Ledoux doing this song and done it justice.
God, yes.
Oh my God.
Because that would have been right down his alley.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Track number 8, Midnight Train. Wild Bill, you want to give us this one?
Yes. This is absolutely my favorite song on the Hill album.
Wow.
I love this song. I don't know what it is about it. I think Garth sings this song with the passion that he sings Cold like that. It's just one of those songs that it fucking grabs you here and it brings you in and it keeps you there the whole song. And and I just love the metaphors used in the song. If you feel like inside of your body, when you've gone through those things like that, it does feel like a train, like your heart is crumbling. You have those things. At least I've felt that way before. and it does sometimes feel like you're on a midnight train to somewhere, and it's all those emotions, you know, and it's like 90. It's like the fastest you can go with the vibration with all that stuff, and it's just like wow, it's like that's got to feel what it's like to be on a locomotive, and so I love this song. I think it's the absolute best song on the whole album, and probably one of the like I would this song alone I would put up with just about against any Garth song out there, and this is a song I would love to hear him play live. Like I'd actually love to see somebody do this as like what's that house cleaning he calls it or whatever it is or something. I would love to see him do this song live.
Oh yeah.
And I give it 5 stars. It's an absolutely awesome song.
Alvin?
Okay, Midnight Train. I actually love this song. It's a really good song. And I really this was a song I really did vibe with. Midnight Train, and I don't know what it is. I actually love songs like this. I mean, even the title alone, Midnight Train. I mean, which is actually crazy because, I mean, one of my favorite songs growing up was actually the song Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Like the Midnight Train, going nowhere. I mean, so, but yeah, this song, I just really love songs like this, not to mention it felt like it was like telling a story and everything. And I don't know, I just really love when, not just Garth, but just when an artist has a song like this on their album. So this was definitely a song I really did vibe with. I don't know if I'll give it a complete 5 stars, but I feel like I do want to kind of give it 5 stars, but I'm going to give it like 4.5. But because I mean, it definitely was a song that I really did vibe with, and I honestly do enjoy this style from Garth. I mean, for the most point. I mean, the most part. So, but yeah, definitely a really good song, and 4.5 stars from me.
Okay. Okay, I actually love this song, and it's the lyrics and the music, and if you've ever had your heart broke, and I mean truly broken, you know what this feels like. And there is something about those what I call building drums in this song, and especially in the chorus of this song, that just brings you right in, and it's like you're holding on for dear life. And that's what it feels like inside when you're going through that shit. So yes, I have to agree with everything that you said, Wild Bill, about the metaphors and how it draws you in, and it's like you're just holding on. Oh my God! I mean, you couldn't have said it any better. I can't say it any better. So I have to give the song 5 stars. It is just that good of a song, and yeah, this is the kind of shit we need from Garth right here. Damn, I lost track of where we were at.
The next song is Cowboys Forever.
And 9. Alvin.
Okay, so my time. Cowboys Forever. Okay, now this is a cowboy song. I wonder what Wild Bill will say. I don't know why. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Okay, because I'll be honest with you, I literally thought Wild Bill was the same when it came to rodeo songs. Because I'm pretty sure there was a song on a previous Garth album that we did that was like rodeo, and I think Wild Bill actually kind of enjoyed it. But yeah, this song, Cowboys Forever. I actually really do enjoy cowboy songs myself. I mean, so I'm probably not as like crazy about them like Wild Bill probably is. But I've always considered myself a country boy, and I've always said that I'm basically a country boy living in the big city because I've never actually grown up in like the country or anything. But I've always listen to country music, even though I listen to all kinds of genres of music now. But I literally did start off by listening to country. That's the reason why I did really grow up listening to Garth and Reba, pretty much, and Dolly, because that was the types of albums that my grandmother had on cassette back in the '90s. Um, but yeah, I just really love this song. I actually really do vibe with it as well. And even the lyrics was really good. Like, now they're cops in the city, their lives on the line, their truck drivers hauling that freight, their young soldiers leaving their loved ones behind, all those who pour their own weight, that one generation that transformed the nation. As the descendants, we all salute here. Like, I don't know, it's just I don't know. The song was like really good, at least to me, and I love the lyrics, the message. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys think it's like like preachy or anything. I mean, just like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I really love this one, and but it's not absolute one of my favorites. See, that's the thing. It's like I love this one, but it's like I have a love hate relationship with it, because I mean, I mean, maybe if another artist covered this, I'd probably love it a lot more. But I would probably give it like 4 stars. To me, it basically pours with, I don't know, kind of like the opening track, and that other song that I gave 4 stars for, which I think was "Wrong About You."
Damn.
So, oh, what?
Nothing.
Oh,
Kitchen thing on fire. I don't know what you're talking about.
okay, I was gonna say, oh my god, Tristan's gonna die live on camera because she's
Live on camera.
okay, but yeah, 4 stars for me. But I don't know, I'm like torn. It's like a it's like I have a love hate relationship with it, but it's definitely a good song for me. I can't believe Mikey gave it 2 stars though.
No, that was from a previous song. He's not saying it.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. I just noticed. Is people still talking, or is the comments frozen?
Okay. Somebody say something in the comments so we can see if the comments are working.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're gonna have to refresh.
Now, "Cowboys Forever" is a good song, and I like what it represents. But for me, it just felt like there was something missing. It's a good idea, but they didn't flush it out enough, in my honest opinion. We're all descendants from cowboys, and the hardworking people that pull their own weight are the ones that keep the world running, so they're the actual cowboys of this day and time. It's a good thought in theory, but to me, it feels like something is missing, and I don't know why. Thank you, country fan.
You could have said anything other than that.
And Al and I both agree with you.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
I will give it 3 stars because it is a good song and it's a good idea of a song. But I feel like something is missing, just in my opinion. Wild Bill, what are your thoughts on this?
I like this song, and I kind of agree with you a little bit. There is something kind of missing, but this song reminds me of my grandfather. And the reason why I say that is because my grandfather was in the military, and because it says something about young men going off to war, and yeah, and people the young soldiers leaving their loved ones behind, and stuff like that. My grandfather was he had many jobs over his life, but he lived the cowboy code every day. If he gave you his word, he stood by it. If he promised you something, you got it. If he, if you was to go down and look at the 10 rules of what some people call it, the code of the West, some people call it the cowboy code, whatever it is you want to call it. He lived that every day. and it was a motto to almost to him, and it was like, you don't. Sometimes people get it like a lot of people nowadays consider ourselves modern day cowboys because we do the same things, or probably would have if we would have lived in that time, we would have been the cowboys. And I think that's what the song is trying to get across. Is that because see, even like here a little bit, it was like, I think it was like last year before the last. PBR was running a campaign called Be Cowboy or Be a Cowboy or something like that, and it was giving you all these things of reason why you can be a cowboy. Like it could be being a good person or doing things right, being honorable, doing these things like that. Those are kind of like things a cowboy would be. And they had these T-shirts that said "Be Cowboy" on it or whatever. And so this song kind of reminds me of that. And maybe in a way, maybe that's maybe kind of where maybe they got the idea from that, maybe because to them it was like you don't have to actually be a cowboy to be a cowboy. You can still be a cowboy, but just kind of live that code, And like my grandfather, he went way too to me. He went way too soon. I mean, he had a lot more to give to this world, and if there was, and I've always told people that if I lived to be a quarter of the man that he was, that I'd be doing good in my life. He was just such a great person, and it was just like, you know, um, and that guy could outwork most anybody I knew, and it just, I miss him every day, and I remember growing up, him raising cattle and all that stuff. And it got to the point to where the older he got, he just, he couldn't do it anymore. And it was taking too much of a toll on him. But he done everything other in his life to, support family and do what he had to. And, and even though those days were gone, he was still a cowboy to me. And he will always be. And he's one of the greatest men I ever knew. And like I said, sometimes I think because I got his name, I've got his first name, and sometimes I feel like I let him down. Sometimes because like sometimes I think, damn, if I could have that little bit of smidget that he had, just it I would. I'm like, damn, sometimes I'm like, am I holding up my end of the deal, kind of like, what I'm saying? So it's a good song, and that's what it kind of, and it's almost kind of like you hear people say, once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine, kind of one of those things. That kind of also reminds me of this song too. It's like once you become something, just because you don't do that anymore doesn't mean that you're still not that, and that's how I feel about it. I think it's a great song. I'd give it like 4 stars.
Cool.
Wow. So, I just noticed. I don't know why I just noticed this. Why Bill changed his name to Code Like That? I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think I'll be honest with you. I feel like I should have done that. See, I told you, like, okay, you guys can already tell Code Like That's making it into my top 5. Like, I feel like I give it away too much. That song's just too fucking good. But yeah. So who's next, or? Oh God, won that song, aren't we, Trish? Like I just noticed where we're at in the track listing. Oh God, okay.
We're on track number 10. It's Garth Brooks, ripping people. Oh, I mean people loving people.
Yeah, it's Garth Brooks ripping people, loving people off.
Okay, this was Garth's comeback single, song, release, whatever. And it's all about the stuff that's wrong with the world and how all we have to do to fix it all is just love one another. That's a nice thought. It's not true, but it's a nice thought. It's never going to happen, but it's still a nice thought. Okay. I'm more of a realistic kind of person. And while the idea behind it is okay, it's just never going to happen. The fact that Garth is the one singing it may possibly be why I have such a hard time with it. It's a good song. It's got great music to it, and you can really get into the beat. But the lyrics of, if we can all just love one another, everything will be great. That's never going to happen. And to me, it feels like it's being a little too preachy. Honestly, when this song first came out, I was so excited that Garth was back that I couldn't get enough of it. And I am pretty sure that the reason I have such a hard time with it now is because Garth is the way he is, and he's done his fans the way he's done them. He cannot truthfully sing this song. He cannot rip people off and then turn around and sing this song and say, well, if we all just love one another, everything will be great. No. You can't do that. Okay, I'm going to behave. I'm going to behave. It's a good song. It's a good thought. But it's never going to happen. And for the music of this song alone, not the lyrics, but the music of this song alone, I will give it 2.5 stars because this is some good music. The lyrics are so, fantasy, but the music is really good in this song. So, yeah, anyway, Wild Bill, I'm just going to step away now or step back and let you have the floor.
All right. Okay. Now, we are here, our song, People Loving People. Okay. First of all, I've got nothing against the song. Got nothing against the songwriters. I think it's a great song. I think it's a great message. And yes, maybe it is a little bit far-fetched, but I honestly believe to a certain extent that if people did love people a little bit more, maybe the world would be a little bit better of a place. But of course, we've been hating on each other since the beginning of fucking time. So it, like you said, it's something that's never going to happen.
Yep.
But here's where I have the problem. And like I said, it's not the song, the songwriters, the message, or anything like that. It's the person singing the song. Garth needs to quit doing these type songs because he doesn't believe the shit that he's singing. Now, the funny thing is the way he sings this song makes you want to fucking believe it. Because the son bitch can take a song like this right here, sing the shit out of it, and make you believe it. The problem is he doesn't believe it himself. And you can tell that within the last 2.5 to 3 years. Sorry, I had to do the reporter voice there for a minute. But anyway, no, here's and the thing too that gets me is Garth wants to sit here and tell you it's like this song when him singing this song reminds me of hypocrite Christians. Those people that go out here and believe a God on Sunday and tell you how everything in your life is wrong, and then the next day they're fucking sleeping with a person, the neighbor. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those things. And when I hear Garth singing that, that's the fucking problem. It's like they're hypocrite Christians that tell you those are the people that give Christianity a bad name and give the religion a bad name. And that's what this song does when you hear Garth fucking sing it. Because he don't believe any of this shit. He tells you to love one another. How can you say you love someone and then turn around and take their money and act like you're fucking happy about it? and then fucking make excuses after excuses after excuses about why you won't give it the thing to them. Like, here's my whole thing that I try to make people in the Garth Brooks believers understand. Those people that didn't pre-order the album, okay, what are you losing? Nothing. So if Garth was to come out and at the beginning of 2021 and make a statement, says, look here, you know what? I had good intentions. I was released a fun album. The pandemic happened. And now I just can't see making people pay for it. So I'm just going to shelve this out. Well, guess what, numbnuts? You got to give people their refund back. Okay? But not only that, those people that didn't pre-order the album that's waiting on the physical release, you're not lost any fucking thing. Okay? It was almost like the album never existed. So what are you losing? Nothing. The people that are losing out are the ones that pre-ordered the album. Okay? So we're the ones not getting what we paid for. It's not everybody else not getting what they paid for. Because hell, you could tell someone I'm gonna bring an album out and done. Like I was thinking today, I said I would actually rather have an artist to come out and tell me, yeah, I took my fans for a ride. I took their money. Because I'd be like, damn, I mean, that's some real outlaw shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I might not like them no more, might not damn support anything else they do. But as far as an outlaw, I'd give them fucking props for that shit. I'd be like, damn, that's some outlaw shit to do right there. Garth, no, what he does is, here's what he's doing with fun. Okay, you'll pay to go on a ride. And while you're on this ride, he's giving you all these things. He's like using smoke and mirrors and all this stuff like this right here. While he's reaching into your pocket, pulling your money out. And then he's giving you something to drink, and you're drinking this G juice called Garth Aid or whatever it is. And it gets you all hypnotized, and you don't know what the hell's going on. And then at the end of the ride, even though you got ripped off, you're like, well, damn, at least we did get to go on a ride. And I'm sitting here thinking like, yeah, but he just took your money, your credit card, all that stuff out of your wallet and just left you with a bare fucking whatever it is. But you're saying, well, at least we did get to go on a ride. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I'm saying? That is why this song should never be played live by Garth. Because you can't sing this song and do people the way you do. The simple fact to it all. And that is what he's got them people over on the damn Believers page believing, oh, at least we got a ride out of it. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the shit.
Wow.
So Garth needs to quit doing these preachy type songs like this because you can't sing them and tell people to do it when you're not going to be an example yourself. Case fucking closed.
I haven't heard. Oh, Country Fan's not heard this song, but he thinks it sounds like, from our description, it sounds like We Shall Be Free. And Mikey says it also sounds like We Belong Together. Wait, We Belong Together. Wait, Mikey, who sings that?
And that song, Garth.
Wait, that's that Garth song, isn't it?
Yeah.
The one we can't get.
Oh, yeah. I thought it sounded familiar.
And I wanted to add one other thing. I'm sorry. I would have believed this song if he would have released it like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Or like if this album would have been on, say, like, I don't know. Let's just I just throw this out there. Let's say this song was on the Lost Sessions. I'd believe it a lot more than I would now.
Yeah.
But that's just how it is. All right, we can move on now. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you got the rant out of your system?
Yeah.
You're
fine.
Yeah, I guess Rod Bill got the RANT out of the system.
Yes. Garth Brooks.
But,
okay, thank you.
But okay, I'll be honest with you. When I first heard this song, I had no idea about the Hootad situation, and that's why I'm calling it the Hootad situation. But now I guess if I was to basically review this song back in 2014 when it first came out, when the album first came out, I would probably be like, hell yes, hell to the fuck yes. Like, I honestly do believe, like, because even I will be like, people need to be more kind to each other. We need to be loving each other and not starting all these wars and dramas and things like that. That's basically probably what I would have said 6 years ago. Now knowing what I now know now about like things, I'm like, oh, maybe if we're in a perfect world, but the world's not perfect. Everybody's not like, like there's just people out there that like you can't like please everybody, and this song just sounds like it is kind of preaching to the wrong choir, I guess. And it is really preachy, and I guess why Bill's gonna love this part. I don't know why. I feel like I want to say this, where he's probably gonna hate it. But yeah, just like Taylor Swift says in "Shake It Off," haters are gonna hate. Like, so why is Garth talking about like people loving people? Like people are just gonna do whatever they do, whatever they want. So, and this song just sounds like it's never gonna happen at this point. Just look what's on the news and what's going on in the world today. Like, it's 2020 and people still aren't loving people. It's been 6 years later, guys, and this since the song came out, and it still really hasn't. It hasn't really changed anything. It really hasn't. Like, I'll be honest with you, this may sound crazy. Where besides huge Garth fans, like super fans, I feel like not many people have really probably heard this song. Even though Garth did release it, but even in 2014 when Garth did make his comeback, he still wasn't as popular as he used to be, like back in the 90s. So even when Garth came back, I honestly didn't even know this album was coming out until I actually looked him up. I actually looked him up on like Wikipedia or something, or I saw like I don't know, or I actually looked up. I had to look up Garth personally to find out if Garth was going to release anything, because I was like, you know what, I haven't heard anything from Garth in such a long time. And I think actually I found out about this album after it already came out. Like, this album had already been out probably a month when I found it, when I discovered it. I'm not going to lie. I was like, oh my God, Garth Brooks has a new album out. Where have I been? And so I literally like went to stream it and download it, and well, you can't really stream it, but I guess you could say, that I found it somewhere on the internet, and I listened to it, and for the first time, and I was like, oh my God, that's why I was like obsessed. I actually loved songs because like even the first 3 songs are really good, like, oh my God. And then just as I continue to listen to the album, it was just really good, powerful messages. With songs that we've already covered so far, like Code Like That and Wrong About You and Mom, and even She's Tired of the Boys. Like, I loved those songs, and but in this song, it seemed like it was a really good message at the time. Just because back then, there was drama in the world, and there was like a lot of crime and a lot of hate going on, but at the same time, there's been a lot more hell on Earth that has came since then. So, but yeah, it's a fairly decent song. I'd probably give it like 3 stars though, because as weird as this may sound, I don't want to say it's forgettable, but it's definitely a song I haven't heard that many times. I'm not gonna lie, because this is actually a song. Whenever I listen to the album, I probably listen to it every time it would come on when I listened to the album back in 2014. But as time went on, there was only a few songs on this album I continued to listen to. After that, and People Loving People just didn't really do anything for me. I still think the biggest wasted opportunity from this album was the treatment of Mom. I actually thought Mom was the song that, out of all the preachy songs on this album alone, I felt like Mom was the one that had the most potential to become a hit. But People Loving People, it's a fairly decent song. I'd give it like 3 stars.
Okay. Oh, Mikey gives it 1 star.
Oh, 1 star. Wow.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Wild Bill, would you like to give us the next song?
Yes, the next song is called "Send 'Em On Down the Road." Now, this is almost kind of like a parent song, something similar to Mom, only different. It's about how parents can raise their kids and they can live for them and they can cry for them and even die for them, but they can't live their lives for them. Like, you can give them their wings, but you can't fly for them. Pretty much, it's pretty much saying that you can guide them and give them everything, all the lessons in life, and you want to, but you can't live their lives for them. You have to live them on your own. And it's almost like when you keep teaching a kid to ride a bike, and then one day you take the training wheels off. They gotta ride that bike themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it for them. And like I love the opening. I love the opening. Oh shit! The opening verse of the song when it says, "He didn't ask, and he didn't pry. He just held the ice that covered my black eye. And when that girl broke my heart, we just threw that baseball back and forth till dark. And when you start playing guitar and I didn't have a clue, he wanted to protect me, but somehow my father knew." Like, even though like we're never really the family like to stand around like, and throw a baseball or football or something. We would always like, I remember it, and it's kind of like me and my father did something similar like this. Like, we would talk and we would just hang out and we would like just like my father knew my father was there for me, even though he didn't have to say a lot, but I knew what he was saying. Kind of one of those things, and so it kind of reminds me of like that when I was going through my breakup, and and then pretty much, I mean, it's more of a song about being a parent, and I get it, and I like it, and I think it's a great song. I'd give it like 4 stars. The only thing is, I really can't connect with the song other than the first verse because I'm not a parent, so I don't know what it's like to send your kid down the road and have them live their life, on their own. So I'll actually turn this song over to somebody who actually has experience in that field. So,
Oh my God.
Alvin, your thoughts?
Okay. Yeah, send them on down the road. But yeah, I actually loved this song, and I really just this is one of those songs that I don't know, I felt was just very relatable, and basically it's very reminiscent, like I don't know, growing up, I guess. But I just really love the song, and even the lyrics were like really catchy. And I'm not gonna lie, and this sounds like the song. This song. I'll be honest with you. When I first heard the song, it sounded like it was actually written for me, in a way, or written about me in a way. Like, I don't know why. It's just this was actually one of the songs I remember listening to the most. I think off the side when it first came out, and this was like one of the songs I would continue to listen to because of how it made me feel. And I've always been like a very nostalgic person and very reminiscent. But yeah, it's like this song just does something to me. It really so that's why I know what like I mean like I don't know what you like I don't know what everybody's gonna say about like this song in particular, but I would actually give it 5 stars. So yeah, I really love this one, and this is another type of song that I kind of want to hear more from Garth, or just more from artists in general. I love songs that have like stories and messages like this. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about this song. But yeah, it's definitely 5 stars for me. And but yeah, I still can't get like I don't know the chorus out of my head. Like you can cry for him, live and die for him. Yeah, it's great. Wait, is Mikey talking about this song? He gives it 2 stars.
No, I think he was talking about the song before that.
Oh, people on people. Okay, I was just about to say. But yeah, 5 stars from me. But now I get to hear Trish kind of rant. I was joking.
This song kills me in such a good way.
Yes.
Because the second verse of this song is a perfect description. I don't know if I can do this without crying, guys.
Oh my God, she's gonna cry. Okay, get your tissues.
It is the relationship spot on for me and my son. Okay, because in the second verse he says, "Oh God, let's see if I can remember the lyrics." A little kiss on a skinned-up knee. From playing soccer, riding bikes, and climbing trees.
Yes, my childhood.
And when bad dreams filled his head, I chased the monsters out from underneath his bed. And I knew, even back then, that one day those moments would be over, that he would grow up and be a man, and I wouldn't have to do that for him anymore. And when I heard this song for the first time, it tore me all to pieces because it was such a perfect description. My son played soccer. He rode bikes. He climbed trees. And he got hurt doing all 3 of those things, okay? So it's so deep and so personal for me, okay? And yes, the chorus of this song is so perfect. Because it is one of the things you have to learn as a parent. And yes, believe it or not, there are some parents that never learn this. I can cry for him. I can live and die for him. I can help him find his wings, but I can't fly for him. If he's ever truly going to be free, I have to let him fly on his own. And right now, he is so close to doing that. Because he is so close to moving into his own house and having his own life. And this song is so perfect. It was perfect then, and it's perfect now. It is the most beautiful description of what a true parent is when it comes to giving your kids the tools that they need to live a grown-up life. Letting them be kids when they're kids and giving them the tools then that they're going to need for the rest of their life. It's just the perfect description of what it feels like to be a parent. From a mother's point of view, it couldn't get any more perfect than this song. This, I don't know who wrote this, but I guarantee you they were a parent. This song gets 5 stars from me.
Yes, it's just yeah.
That one's hard.
Yeah, see, I told you this was a great album, guys.
It's just because there's that moment that you realize. And yes, in the chorus, when he says that, you can fly for him, you can cry for him. No, wait a minute. You can cry for him, you can live and die for him. You can help them find their wings, but you can't fly for them. Oh, God, there's something there at the end of the song.
You want me to read it for you?
Yes, please.
It's all right. It goes, you can cry for them, you can live and die for them, you can help them find their wings, but you can't fly for them. Because if they're not free to fall, then they're not free at all. Although you just can't bear the thought of letting go, you pick them up, you dust them off, and you send them on down the road.
Yes. And when he gets to the end of that song and he says that, he adds, you pick them up, you dust them off, you hold them close, and you pray a lot.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my God, yes. That is so perfect, okay? Because you are going to pick them up and dust them off. And if you are a true parent, you will send them out to fly on their own. And you are going to hold them close in your heart And you are going to pray a whole hell of a lot that they're going to be okay. And that's really all you can do. And guys, the reason I say it that way is because some parents never truly let go. They are always there up their kid's ass, or their kid is up their ass, and there's never any separation between the two. That's not truly living an adult life. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be there for my son if he needs me. But I'm also going to let him fly on his own, make his own mistakes, learn as an adult what to do and how to do it on his own. I'm not going to fix all of his mistakes. And some parents can't let go enough to let their kids be adults.
Yeah.
It's hard. I know it's hard because I'm facing it. Okay. But I'm willing to face it to let him be a man, to let him be a grown-up and be happy.
Yeah.
Because to me, true happiness is that. Being your own person, being an adult, and learning how to live your life and who you are.
Yeah.
Oh, Mikey gives this song 9 stars. There you go, Mikey. And I have actually made people cry with this song because with permission, I videoed their kids. And I used this song in the video. And it tore them all to pieces. I wasn't trying to make them cry. I was just trying to touch them. Apparently, I did. So, yay.
Yeah, baby. Trish is such an.
Anyway, moving on from the tears. God.
I feel like Trish needs to be a motivational speaker. Or do you feel like you don't want to be a motivational speaker?
No.
No.
Okay, wait, where were we? 10, 11, 12. Alvin, you want to give us number 12? Am I on the right person?
Oh, wait, are you?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, because I'm like the third person in line, right? So 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, this is me. Fish.
Okay.
The name of the song is Fish. It's simply Fish. Now, I actually love this song. It's a good song. And I actually do love songs, I mean, basically about like fishing and things like that. So this is actually a song, this is another song, kind of down right up my alley because I actually love, I don't know, songs that kind of have like this outdoor atmosphere and things like that. And but yeah, this is definitely a song I enjoyed on the album. And another song I think I was actually obsessed with when this album first came out. But at the same time, it's probably not like one of my favorites to listen to now because I feel like this is one of the songs from the album that this may sound crazy because I know I said I was like obsessed with it when it first came out. But I feel like this one song on the album that didn't like age well with me for some reason. I don't know why. It's like I couldn't get into it as much now, but I still really liked it. And I'd probably give it like 3.5 stars in all honesty. But yeah, but at least it's not as forgettable as like All American Kid. I don't know why I consider that the forgettable track on this album. But yeah, I mean this song's a pretty decent song. It's not another one of those songs on the album. And I guess some people I don't know if people would consider it filler, but it does kind of have that feel like maybe it could have been filler, but at the same time, it actually seemed like it had meaning at the same time. And it was something that I could definitely see Garth singing about or another country artist. So yeah, 3 stars from me. So what are your thoughts, Trish? Because I don't know, I feel like you had this attitude like, oh God, are we really going to touch that? Like, I wonder if she's gonna love it like code like that, or hate it like people loving people. Just checking out.
I hate this song.
Oh God, I knew it.
Now wait, when I first heard this song on the album, when the album was first released, and it got to this song, and I listened to it, I thought, oh my God, that's hilarious. I like that. Actually, I like that. It's hilarious. Now every time I hear it, it just aggravates the shit out of me, and I don't know what changed. It's a song that just isn't time worthy, I guess. the longer it goes, the worse the song gets. Okay. The more years that pass, the worse the song sounds. For some reason, for me, that's the way this song works. When I first heard it, it was good. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Now, every time I hear it, I think, oh, dear God, why did somebody even write this? Oh, I hate this song. It's so stupid. Okay, anyway, moving on. I will give it 1 star. Wild Bill, what are your thoughts?
Oh, my God. But I mean, I did say it didn't age well.
Remember when I said at the very beginning, and it might have even been before we went live, that this album had a dud? Okay. Here's the funny thing about the song. I get the message, and I understand what they're talking about. Like, you need to prioritize things in your life, and maybe sometimes, the most important things in life are just like going out and just fishing. Maybe that's what you need to do sometimes. I get a song, and to be honest with you, if another artist had done this song, it might actually be a good song, and it might actually, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way Garth does it. It's the song. I don't think it's necessarily the song. I think it's the artist who done the song. And I'm not saying it because I don't think Garth. It's not that like Garth does bad. It's just it's not a song that fits him.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think, and I agree with Alvin. It feels more like a filler track to give this album 14 songs instead of 13, because we all know Garth is superstitious about the number 13. Anyway, I just feel like that's what this is. It's more of just a filler track, and it's just one of those songs that just it's like it's time. It's not time. It's not. It doesn't. I'm sorry. It doesn't age well, is what I'm trying to say. It's not a timeless track. It's just it's one of those albums. It's like one of those songs you listen to this album, and you just skip. You hit the fucking fast forward button before the end of the other song because you don't even want to hear the intro to it. It's one of those songs that's forgettable, and for that I give it like 1 star.
There we go. Oh, Mikey likes this song. He gives it 3 stars. And I am watching the RNC. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Mikey,
RNC.
What is RNC?
There's so many abbreviations these days.
Forever.
But
Redneck Neverland concert?
but about the song, back to the song we're just talking about, Fish, I just got to say, I did say it didn't age well. See this? I mean, and have you noticed this on most Garth albums? I mean, like, if the track listing is like 14 songs, there's always that one song that's like a dud, and it's only because Garth's superstitious and couldn't just release an album with 13 songs. Why does he have to put one of the worst songs of his career on his album to make it a full 14? Like, does he think people are going to listen to it? Be like, oh my God, I love Fish. I love this song, yeah! Or something, I don't know. Like, oh no, I feel like it went overboard with that reaction, but yeah. I mean, does Garth really think that people are just going to be like, hell yeah, whole album, 5 fucking stars? Or something, I don't know. Like you would think Garth would pick better songs for his albums, considering how big of a star he is. But it's almost like, is Garth really proud of everything he puts out? Like, he actually thinks, oh my God, I sounded the best in that song. Like you said it yourself, Trish, that you've heard some of his most recent songs lately, and he seems like he's lost his passion. Does he actually think he sounds good on that song? Like, oh my God, you can hear the emotion in my voice. Oh yeah, maybe he does because of his huge ego. He's like, yeah, I always sound amazing. I got
that's because the ego stroker convinced him of that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on from that train wreck of a song.
And there goes that. There cues the ding.
Let's see. Oh right, Alvin introduced that song. Okay.
Oh yeah. So Trish is next.
Yes.
I wonder if it's a song she's gonna like or hate.
Okay, track 13. You Wreck Me.
Oh my God, Trish is having a breathing moment.
I'm telling you what, the passion the man has in this song is what his fans crave from him.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a song about a man that's in love with a woman, and she is his best friend. He is her best friend. And he will go to her anytime, day or night, that she needs him. She will cry on his shoulder. He will always be there for her. He is her best friend. But he is so madly in love with her, he just about can't stand it. And for some reason, she just cannot see that. And she can't see what's right in front of her, that he is the perfect guy for her. Sorry. Switching pages.
Okay.
And the chorus of the song describes it perfectly well, especially when he gets to it the last time and he says, and I don't know why I'm out of my mind, stuck in the rain, standing in line, watching your world go by. And I can't believe that I'm crashing and burning. I'm tossing and turning. I guess that I'm learning you're never going to see. I love the way you wreck me. That is so perfect. Okay. Because if you've ever been in love with somebody who doesn't love you, it's everything that you feel. Oh, dear God. And I'm going to tell you something, confession. I have this person in my life. So this song hits on a personal level. It hits a very personal note with me. It's just so passionate and perfect. And if you've ever gone through it, you know exactly what he's talking about. When he says, I'm crashing and burning, I'm tossing and turning, and you're never going to see. I love the way you wreck me. You love the way that person tears you all to pieces, be it in a good way or a bad way. You are just that in love with that person and would do anything for them, but they're never going to return that feeling. I know what that feels like. And it sucks. Okay. And I can't help it. It's just the passion that this man has when he sings this song on this record. Oh, dear God, why doesn't he do all of his music this way? That is the passion that is missing from every song he has done currently. It's just, to me, it's a perfect song. And I will give it 5 stars. Wow, Bill.
Yeah, you wrecked me. Well, it took me a few times to listen to the song to kind of get, I don't know, to just kind of understand it, because there's a part of me that almost feels like there's a part of him that's being sarcastic too, talking about how, like, I love the way you wreck me. Like, it's almost like, yeah, I love the way you tear me apart, but in actuality, I don't. But it's almost like, damn it, I love to crash and burn, but really, I just want to be on a smooth sailing road, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And no, I get everything you said, and I know it's hard. It's hard to, man. I'm telling you, it's hard to be. Well, how do I want to say this? I guess when you've crashed and burned, not necessarily on your own accord, but just crashed and burned, and you want to be like somebody's everything, but sometimes, it's like do I want to go down that road again? And it's almost like you'll do anything, because I'm the kind of person, I'll do anything for fucking anybody, even if it's giving my last dime. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like, sometimes, that's what you're supposed to do. And but yet there's people out there that's like, you do all, it's kind of like, it reminds me of my ex. I did all this stuff for her, but yet in the long run I didn't get anything out of it, but I'd still do it again, or again, even though I know that, it's like I'm going to crash and burn. It's, maybe I do like the way that person wrecks me to a certain extent. Maybe it's, I'm willing to crash and burn because I know that in me crashing and burning, I make that person feel good, or I make that person, maybe I lighten that person's day or whatever. It's, I don't know. It's kind of, I like the song, and it's just kind of, to me, it's just kind of hard to explain, I guess. But I know everything. I agree with everything you're saying, though. I mean, I see that. It's just that, I don't know. It's one of them songs that's just kind of taking me kind of I don't know, a different direction maybe than it would most people. So I don't know. But I'd give it like 4 stars just because it's a good song, and you're right, he does sing it with a lot of passion, and it's almost like I kind of think maybe he kind of feels that way in like maybe with Sandy to a certain extent, maybe, even though they're not together anymore, he would still do things for her, even though, so it's kind of, I don't know, maybe that's why it's a passionate song for him, maybe, because they are, I would say that they're still friends, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard not to be, I would think, especially being parents,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mikey gives it 10 stars. Nice.
Ooh, 10 stars. Yeah, baby. Now you want my opinion. I know what you're looking at me.
Alvin.
It's like you always put me on the spot. Like, let's hear what the chipmunk has to say. But yeah, you wrecked me. This basically describes my relationship with my ex to a T. And I already talked about my relationship with my ex, but this song in particular, because I'm honestly, what Wild Bill said basically describes me. Like, even being in a relationship, no matter how crazy it seemed, or even how crazy I guess the person I'm in love with seemed, I honestly didn't mind. I don't know, like, just I honestly loved, I don't know, the way she wrecked me, I guess, or just I didn't mind like crashing and burning in that relationship over and over and over and over again, like, because I actually loved her, and I knew I was making her feel loved and special. I know I was making her feel amazing, even if behind the scenes she may have been a little selfish. She may have been using me for this or that, which she actually did. She actually admitted to using me quite a few times, honestly, which is crazy because that brings me back to the song Code Like That. Like, do you even know who you're talking to? Like, it's like all she wanted to do was break my heart, but yet I still stayed with her. People thought I was crazy because I stayed with her. I mean, even though she made me feel like this or made me feel like that. And so, but yeah, what Wild Bill said, I guess me and Wild Bill are more alike than I thought. Like, I mean, we basically would do anything for the women in our lives. Like, I mean, even if they make us feel miserable at times, or make us feel, I guess, not as special or something. I mean, we still love them, and because that's basically what I did with my ex, and that's why I said that's why I told you, like, I think my ex knew that I was never going to break up with her because I was so in love with her. That's why she decided to do it herself and basically break up with me in the coldest way possible. And I mean, because it was like really harsh. It was basically like, I never loved you. I've been using you for the last like 3 years or so. Like, haven't you noticed how I've been distancing myself from you, or I've been seeming distant? Like, it's like she would throw that in my face, and then she would throw it in my face that, oh, I cheated on you with this girl last year. I mean, because she's bisexual. Like, she would tell me these things. Like, do you even know who you're talking to? Like I don't know. Like I mean, I don't know. It's just that relationship was just fucking crazy. I think it's because it's been 3 years now since the end, like of that train wreck. I guess because that relationship didn't feel like a train wreck at times. But I'm not gonna lie. It seems like it was already doomed from the start because I had no idea. Little did I know that my ex was that kind of person. But the thing is, she seemed sweet and everything at first. But that's the thing. That's one reason why. That's the reason why I always ask people. Sometimes, have you ever been in a relationship with somebody and you felt after like a year or two of dating them, you feel like they changed, like they actually changed as a person or as a human being. Like they started out, oh, they were so sweet and so innocent, but now they're like the devil in disguise. They're like cold as hell, or something like because they like treat you like shit or cheat on you, do this and that behind your back, and think that it's okay. And they even talk about like their favorite. Like this may sound crazy, but one of the things that bothered me a lot about my ex was how obsessed she was with like boy bands, because she was actually really into One Direction. And I'll be honest with you, she's the one who kind of got me into the music to begin with, which is ironic that I love the members of One Direction now. But back in the early days of One Direction, because I know you're not into that music, Wild Bill, but but in my honest opinion, I honestly hated them because my ex was like obsessed with him, and so it felt like these, because there was like 5 boys in that boy band, and it felt like there was always 5 other boys in the bedroom with us. Like even though our relationship was long distance and we like sex and things like that, it always felt like, I don't know, like it wasn't just the two of us. As bad as that sounds, so. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. I have actually admitted that I actually didn't mind being a fool, like for my ex. Like I didn't mind being like her punching bag, and just the way she treated me. I still loved her, and I still wanted her, and maybe I did believe in my heart that maybe I could somewhat change her back to being sweet and kind again, because I did try to give her advice. I did try to. I once told her that she needs Jesus. I'm not gonna lie. Because she seems so crazy. Not to bring religion into this or anything, but I did tell her that. But yeah, this song is definitely 5 stars for me. I love the message, and it's that meaningful to me. And not to mention, like you said, Trish, there was passion. Like you could actually hear the passion in Garth's voice here. So yes, this is the type of music we need from Garth. And Garth just it's like Garth has actually. It's almost like, because I mean I know Garth has had more than like a 15 minutes of fame, but I feel like Garth's 15 minutes of fame is finally up or something, even though it's been way more than that. It's like his time came and went, and he's still trying to be this big star, but he's not a big star anymore, and he probably thinks in his head he is. So I don't know, but yeah, 5 stars for me. I mean, I would probably even give it 10 stars. I mean, like even Mikey gave it 10 stars. So yeah, 10 stars.
Mikey, Mikey gave it 10 stars. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yes. Oh, then he. Okay. I know he was talking about the last track as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he also gives the last track, which is Tacoma, 10 stars. He loves that song. Okay.
Okay.
Wild Bill. I think it's over to Wild Bill.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. We're on the last and final track of number 14, and it is called Tacoma. And it's pretty much about a guy driving across country, and he thinks the further that he drives, that he'll actually, by the time he gets to where he's going, which is Tacoma, and I take it he's talking about Tacoma, Washington, he'll be out of her mind, or she'll be out of his mind, or whatever. And that maybe he'll forget about her, and it's mainly just talking about, it's talking, because it's like, I might make it to Memphis. If that ain't far enough, I'll speed down the highway to Tulsa or Missouri so fast that the hurt can't catch up. I'm burning your memory 1 mile at a time, all the way to Tacoma. By then, I hope you're out of my mind. So it's pretty much because if I'm not mistaken, like Tacoma, Washington is kind of like right on the edge of the map there or whatever, kind of. So it's almost getting up into like Canada territory. So yeah, I'm thinking, especially like if could you imagine like driving from somewhere like Key West to like Tacoma, Washington or something, and she ain't out of your mind by then, she ain't never gonna be out of.
Yeah.
I look at it. So yeah, I like this song. I think it's actually one to me. It's actually one of the better songs that Garth has for ending tracks on his album. There's not been a whole lot that I've actually liked, but this one is actually one of them. And I'd give it 4 stars.
Nice. Alvin.
Tacoma. I actually enjoyed the song. It's not bad for a last track. I mean, because you know how Garth does. I mean, some of his last songs are just kind of crap to me. But yeah, this song was decent. Probably not one of my absolute favorites, but I obviously do love the title of the song, Tacoma. And I mean, not to mention, I mean, I don't know. It's just like I love songs like this. Not to mention, it does mention like Tulsa in the song, and like Garth is from Oklahoma, so of course, I mean, and I love songs that kind of mention Oklahoma. So, I mean, as crazy as it sounds, even if it is from an Oklahoman themselves, but especially because that's my home state and everything. So, which is actually kind of crazy. I'm actually from Garth's home state.
Yeah.
But I mean, which I
I
guess
wouldn't tell anybody that.
What? Don't tell anybody that.
Yeah.
Get some stalkers. Like, oh my God, we got to go after Alvin. He's from. He's from Garth's home state. But yeah, I love this song. I would give it probably 4 stars. Yeah, and see, I told you I was like obsessed with this album when it first came out, and even listening to it now, maybe some songs didn't age as well as they could have. I mean, like Fish, for example, that song did not age well at all. But I feel like I feel like I'm the only one out of our group that didn't give a song anything lower than 3 stars. I don't know. Maybe this album just still hits me. Maybe, and it takes me back to 2014. To that time in my life, which a lot of these songs meant a lot to me back then. I mean, when I heard this album for the first time, a lot of the songs actually did mean something to me because maybe it was something I was already going through, like in a relationship wise, or something I was still going through, like in my personal life, like at home with my mom and my sisters. So yeah, that's why that's why, not to mention some of my favorite Garth songs are from this album. I don't know why I love this album so much, which is crazy. Because I know Chris said that Gunslinger was her, like, I guess, favorite album from Garth. But in my opinion, I actually like this album more than Gunslinger. Like, I don't know what you're going to think about that, Chris, but yeah, I actually like this album more than Gunslinger. I honestly want more music from Garth that he did like in this album. But I still love it. Oh, I just noticed that someone blocked somebody. Oh my God.
Anyway, moving on.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see anything, and I just saw that, and I was like, okay.
Okay, Tacoma. Okay. This is absolutely, for me, the best song on this friggin' album when it comes to Garth showing his passion. Okay, I heard it the first time that I heard this album. I heard the passion the man had in his voice when he sung this song the very first time I heard this song. I even put this on repeat so I could hear him do it again. Oh my God, the man blows me away with the passion he shows in this song. And yeah, you nailed it, Wild Bill. It's a guy trying to outrun her memory. That's basically what it is. And if you've ever tried to do that, you know, it's pretty much impossible. It's just the way he performs this song. He should do this. Has he done this? Is this on something we have by him live? Because if it's not, it should be. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I can't. There's too many thoughts in my head at one time, and I can't say them all at the same time. It's just a great song. It's a passionate song, and it's like the perfect ending track. And I never expected this from Garth. Okay, especially after we heard Fish. I didn't think anything else on the album would be any good, and he blew me away with this song. I love it. I give it 5 stars. Tacoma is one of the best songs on the album.
Oh, yeah. That's a great song.
Okay. Anyhow, moving on. That is the last track on Man Against Machine. Damn, I forgot the name of the album. Guys, would you like to give us your top 5s from the album?
Okay. Well, I guess Wild Bill can go first, unless you want me to go first.
Okay, so it would have to be Midnight Train, Man Against Machine, Cold Like That, She's Tired of Boys, and probably Send Them On Down the Road.
Alvin?
Okay, my top 5. Here we go. My top 5. Let's see now. Okay, She's Tired of Boys for sure. Because I'll be honest with you, I mean, like, I didn't really have much time to think about my top 5, but yeah, my top 5 would definitely be She's Tired of Boys, Midnight Train, Send Them Down the Road, You Wreck Me, and Mom. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay, my top 5 from 5 to 1, believe it or not, are Mom, Cold Like That, Send Them On Down the Road, You Wreck Me, and Tacoma.
Oh my God, Tacoma made your favorite? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I love this album so much. I don't know if I said Code Like That, but that's definitely one of my favorites as well. But see, that's why I love this album so much. I felt like I had more like a top 6 than a top 5, but yeah.
Okay, this album, I have to honestly say, this album overall, I would give it overall 4 stars.
4 stars.
Yeah.
But yeah, what sucked is this album didn't have any music videos, did it?
No, it did not.
That is crazy. See, another wasted opportunity. That's why Mom should have been the music video to promote this album. I'm not gonna lie. That could have been the great song, perfect song to basically promote the album with. But yeah.
Okay. Our next review is going to be. Hang on.
I think you already scheduled it, but aren't we doing the self-titled album next? Or
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It should be the 24th of September, but that's just a floating date. That's what I'm going to start calling it, a floating date.
Oh, yeah, because
if any of us can't be there for any reason whatsoever, we will reschedule it. But right now, the date is the 24th. Now, that's going to be a re-review of Garth's first album, his self-titled album called Garth.
Yeah, I still can't believe we're going to be put through that hell again.
So it's a re-review because we've already reviewed it. But Wild Bill wasn't with us when we reviewed it the first time.
Yeah.
And it is so thoroughly enjoyable to get Wild Bill's opinion on Garth's music that when he said, could we re-review that album? I went, oh my God, yes, because I don't have any clue what he thinks of that album.
Yeah.
And I know me and Alvin reviewed it, but I'm like, no, I have to know. I can't help it. It's just the way I am. Okay. I have to know what Alvin thinks about this album track by track.
And you know what's crazy?
That's going to be the next review that we do. It will be Garth Brooks' self-titled debut, Garth Brooks album. and it will be September 24th as of right now.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? What's crazy is by the time we do that review, because I honestly think we did the self-titled albums review in either like August or September of last year, 2019. So we're basically going to be reviewing it around like the 1 year anniversary of when we did the first review. So now we'll see if your opinion has changed in a year's time. I mean,
we shall see. I've not listened to that album since we did that review.
Because that was a year ago. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, are we doing the bonus song too?
Oh God, I hadn't thought about that. Alvin, did we do the bonus track?
I think so because I'm not sure because I know when we started doing Who Tad reviews, I'm not sure if you wanted to do like.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and say it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the bonus track that he added when he put it in the box set.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing. When we do the reviews, you usually want to do the review with the re-release or the album with the most
all the songs that are available on the album now, even if they weren't back then. So we'll do the original 10 tracks, and then the last song we review on that one will be the bonus track that he threw in the box set.
That's right. Yeah. The bonus track.
But yeah, that was awesome, man. Man, this was an awesome review, guys. Can't believe we got through it.
Wow.
In like almost 3 hours.
Wow.
Finally here.
Well, finally here we done it. We reviewed every Garth album except for where we don't have Wild Bill's opinion on the first one yet. But
we'll get that.
Yeah, we'll get there. So if you really think about next month, we would have reviewed every Garth album that is like a studio album that isn't a Christmas album. Because we haven't done like his Christmas albums or anything.
Well, the only thing that we did not review.
Yeah.
Hang on. Was the Chris Gaines album.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that's not an official Garth Brooks studio album.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't even know if you ever want to review that one or just
I don't know if I want to include that because it's not officially Garth Brooks. It's Garth Brooks being someone else.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I love how you pointed out earlier. I love how you pointed out earlier in the stream how Shania Twain has actually sold so many albums in just 5 albums alone compared to Garth's sales with like I don't know, like 10 albums. Yeah. Oh yeah, and all this rehashing too. Oh yeah, because Shania has never rehashed anything, except for when she put her albums on vinyl. And oh no, do you really consider rehashing her re-release of The Woman in Me that she's just now releasing?
That's sort of a rehash, but she's not just re-releasing the album. She's giving you bonus stuff.
Yeah. So
that is actually in honor of the 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's actually a special occasion. That's a special moment in an artist's career.
Yeah. Well,
that album has been out for 25 years now.
Yeah.
That's a special occasion.
So it's like saying if you're going to rehash something, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Basically. And for an anniversary.
Don't do it every 2 or 3 years because that's bullshit. If you want to rehash your material, at least have a reason, like Shania with The Woman in Me. It's been 25 years. I can't believe it's been 25 years, but seriously, 25 years since she released that album. Yeah. And look how many it's sold. It's gone like what, double diamond?
Yeah.
And it went that far in sales without her ever rehashing it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Trish, didn't you say you were basically a fan of Shania since day one? So, I mean, so I assume, So I assume you. I mean, like, I'm just wondering if you feel nostalgic listening to The Woman in Me. Like, you remember where you was in that time, like 1995, 1996, when she was like promoting the hell out of that album. But yeah. Now I think I can't believe it's been 25 years either. And I was like 6 years old when she released it. I can't believe that. Oh, yeah. I was 6 years old when The Woman in Me came out. I was just 6, guys. I was a little kid.
That's right.
You look like you were about to say something a minute ago, Wild Bill. What was it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I was going to say when it comes to the first album, I'm probably going to have a total different opinion on that album than you guys will, because I've actually listened to that album a lot, and so my total of the album will probably be different from y'all's. But
Wait, are you talking about the debut? Or?
yeah, the debut, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what album. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay. Oh my God, we may be in for a shock, guys. Checking out. But
Mikey, I'm not really a big enough fan of Toby Keith to do a review. Now, as far as the Chris Gaines thing, I don't know. We'll discuss it amongst ourselves and see what we think about it.
yeah. Well, I don't know if you would be interested.
So no promises, okay?
Yeah, no promises. Oh, but I just want to say that I don't know if you would be up to it, Trish. But since I know that Wild Bill, I think you said you're a fan of like Tim McGraw. I mean, the actual singer and everything. I actually wouldn't mind us doing like Tim McGraw album reviews at some time. I mean, even if it's just with Wild Bill. I mean, since I know you said that you liked some of classic Tim McGraw, so. I mean, because I actually grew up listening to Tim McGraw as well. So, I mean, if there's any other country artists.
Yeah, if I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not really into doing any other reviews other than the ones that we've done. My plan originally, when I had to step away, because of my heart, my plan was to just simply finish the Garth albums and be done with it.
Okay.
I might consider doing one more, but I don't mean one more artist. I mean one more album. But we shall see.
Yeah.
But the Garth reviews aren't over yet because we still have to re-review the Garth Brooks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will say that, but yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, Trish, there was an album that was released this year that we definitely need to review sometime. So, I mean, just giving a little wink.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're talking about.
Yeah. Like I said, I might do one more.
Tell me, the Skeet Shoot album.
I don't know, maybe. but yeah, we definitely need Elsa there. See, that's the thing. Elsa would skip out on the Garth, like the birth reviews, but she definitely wants to be there when we review. I guess as Wild Bill said, the Skeet Shoot.
I should title it that: the Skeet Shoot review.
The Skeet Shoot review.
Oh God, can you imagine people would grow up?
Yeah.
We're actually going to review Skeet Shoots.
Skeet Shoots.
I know what me and Elsa be doing. All you see in the comments from us will be like, pull. Bang.
But Elsa always has the most witty comments. I mean, if you really thought about that, Elsa should be like an insult comic.
Oh no!
I mean, I think Wild Bill could too, like an insult comic, because I don't know, it's just the thing she comes up with.
That might be a little rough for me, Mikey.
I could do it.
Yeah. Not a moment too soon.
Yeah, he said he would love a review on Not a Moment Too Soon. I said that might be a little rough for me, Mikey.
Yeah.
But since I like the album, actually, I do like that Tim McGraw album. Matter of fact, I still have that on, wait for it, get in the Wayback Machine, cassette.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. But yeah, Country Fan basically said it. Trish would do a Taylor Swift review. I guess you might let everybody know what we're talking about.
Moving on. Guys, I'm going to tell you something I just did a few minutes ago. Alvin, you mentioned it, and then we just passed it.
You peed your pants? I still cannot.
I'm going to tell you what I did, and I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh.
Yeah, that. I blocked her. I'm the one that blocked her.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's because the woman needs help.
Yeah.
She needs help mentally. And she refuses to admit that, and she refuses to go get help.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm kind of, I'm stable, but I'm stable because I knew something was wrong and I went and got help. Okay? And I'm medicated for it and demonetized. But if you refuse to get help, I can't handle toxic people. And people that refuse to get help are toxic, not only to us, but to themselves. Okay. I can't handle her flying off the handle at me and telling me that I'm going to burn in hell in the hottest parts of hell. And then turning around 2 seconds later and going, oh, I love you so much. Yeah. Okay. Look, I don't have anything against the woman. And I'm sure she's a sweetheart, but she desperately needs to get help. And until she does, I can't handle her coming at me like that.
Yeah.
Because it's not good on me mentally, even though I am stable. So, Chelsea, if you see this, I know you can't respond to it because I've got you blocked. But if you see this, honey, please go get help, okay? I promise you it will be worth it, okay? Because I was in a very bad place 15 years ago, mentally. But the minute I realized there was something wrong, I went and got help, and I am so much better off because of it. I promise you, you won't regret it, and it will make your life better and a lot easier, okay? So please go get help. Okay, anyway. What day is this? Thursday. Wild Bill, are you working Saturday?
Yes.
Yes. So does that mean you won't be able to stream Saturday?
I said I was gonna. Well, I originally said I was gonna take Saturday off, but I don't know yet. Well, Saturday it depends because if there's some stuff I want to go, like when I get home from work, I want to go to like Home Depot and grab some stuff, and that's gonna be probably about a 45-minute drive. So that'd probably get me home about 6 or 7, and that'd be kind of a jumping into a stream kind of. So I'm not for sure yet. I'm just gonna go out and say no.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if for some odd reason I decide at the last minute, I'm gonna stream, I'll let everybody know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
just let us know, and we'll do our level best to be there.
Okay.
Alvin, do you have any plans on doing any streams anytime soon?
Yeah, maybe. I think I am gonna start getting into streaming again soon. I did also want to kind of make a little bit of announcement. It's just, it's just like a whole startup process. I want to and I may change it up a bit more. Okay. I think I told you like yesterday, I think like in the stream that I made like a new YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Where at first I did actually name it pretty much after my name, Alvin, and all that. But after what Elsa said, oh, now I'm disappointed. I did actually change the name of my new YouTube channel, and it's just kind of a working title right now. But I actually kind of like it. What it is, I just don't know what YouTube's gonna think about it. But I actually made a YouTube channel with the name "Damn the Devil Entertainment."
Nice.
Because and I actually spelled devil. I actually spelled devil differently in in kind of a creative way. I actually spelled devil as Deville. I mean because technically I mean like if you know Alvin the Chipmunks, I mean the last name of the Chipmunks is Seville, and so I just combined devil and Seville together. So it's damn the Deville Entertainment.
Oh God, I love it.
So
Country Fan, ask me that in the next stream. I can't think of it right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking about streaming on there, and I may be talking about like I may actually start doing like music news and things like that, kind of like what you do, Trish. Because I know you do that with certain artists, and I'm thinking I may do that with some of my favorite artists. Maybe some artists, maybe some artists that you don't even cover, Trish. Because I mean, like I may like if Selena Gomez, announces something, or Katy Perry. Like pretty much some of these pop stars that I listen to, because I know Trish, you usually cover artists like Taylor, Shania, Garth, Sugarland. So and so I do like a few more that maybe
you could do that too. You could cover the artists that I cover, but you listen to so many more artists than I do, and you are always up on the latest that's going on with those artists. Yeah. That would be a fantastic idea for you.
Yeah, and I also have another idea for things I want to do on my channel.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't know if you watch videos like this, but people sometimes will like rank like their favorite like so and so artist songs, or they'll have like something called a tier list, because there's a website called tiermaker.com, and it basically you rate what's your favorite songs, because I was watching this one guy do this with Taylor Swift songs at one time, or One Direction, and he would basically be put songs, like he would go through the track listing from each album and basically say whether he put the song up like on a chart or a graph, like whether it's like high up as amazing, and then the bottom level would be like boring, like skip or something. So I'm thinking about doing something like that, like ranking songs.
Oh yeah.
And I may even start doing some album reviews myself. Myself.
Mm-hmm.
Either solo, or if I do find someone to do album reviews with, then I might do that. Because I did tell you, Trish, that I actually am friends with someone who's like a huge Carrie Underwood fan. And so me and her may start doing Carrie Underwood album reviews, because we never got to do Carrie, if you think about it, Trish. And that was one artist I would have loved for us to have covered. But at least maybe you could. Maybe you don't have to do all the hard work of like, I don't know, like I guess trying to take notes or anything. But maybe you could watch like my streams whenever I do those reviews, and maybe you could share your few thoughts on whether or not you like that song. Not maybe if you have time, you can listen to the album just to prepare for my review, but you don't actually you can just listen and enjoy the music and not actually take notes.
Well, see, I have a hard time getting to listen to a full album uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Because even if people know I am trying to review an album, they will interrupt me 9,000 times because Grand Central Station. And normally that doesn't bother me, but if I'm in the middle of trying to do something, it aggravates the piss out of me.
Yeah.
Anyway, Alvin, you have to give us a link to your new channel.
Okay, I will. I'll definitely do that on Skype and everything. So
okay,
yeah, I'll send it. Yeah.
I can post it in the description below, and then everybody can find your channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing that soon. But yeah, this is the first time I decided to make a whole new YouTube channel and not just have my name. And actually, maybe I could start my own like actual YouTube channel. Kind of like, actually kind of be kind of a YouTuber. Kind of like you, Trish, except I won't be like making money off of it like some of those big YouTubers do. But you never know.
What's your channel called, Alvin?
Yeah. Well, my new channel is called. I got two YouTube channels. One of them is actually just simply titled Alvin Sky Seville, I think. So if you just looked it up, you would find me. And then my new channel is called Damn the Deville Entertainment. It's basically Damn the Devil, because that's actually like my catchphrase. I say it a lot. Damn the Devil. Like everybody knows that I say that whenever something, just the slightest inconvenience happens. I would say, damn the devil. Even my sister mentioned that earlier, because I was with my sister earlier today because she had to do laundry, and I went with her and everything. And she actually told me about how that's my catchphrase, and she was talking to a friend. She actually told a friend of hers about my catchphrase, like my slogan. She called it my slogan, though. My slogan is damn the devil, so I guess I've made that my slogan.
To Rabbit's house to listen to the review album. I have actually had to do that, yes.
Oh wait, I'm wondering if you've actually. I was wondering if you actually tried to get away, like, I'll go over to Rabbit's and listen to an album.
Well, what I was doing was I took it with me, since I was up there working anyway, and I take smoke breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, and coffee breaks. So while I'm sitting there, I listen.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it up because first of all, because Wild Bill has to work tomorrow, he's got to go.
Yeah, it's been 3 hours.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you for joining me, and I'm sorry if I sound funny. I've got a cough drop in my mouth.
That's all right.
But thank you guys for doing the review with me, and guys, thank you for hanging out in the comments and sticking with us through it all. Hope you enjoyed it. Mikey, you're more than welcome back anytime you want to come. And the next Garth review will be September 24th.
Cool.
But do you guys want to sign off?
Sure, that'd be fine.
So
I guess
first. Oh, okay.
I'll go first.
Okay.
And one other thing, just to let y'all know, I'll probably have some more videos coming within the next probably few days, hopefully. So I'll let y'all know definitely. And I'll just post them in the chat thing there. But this is Wild Bill saying thank y'all for watching tonight, and I hope y'all enjoyed the review as much as we done it. And this is Wild Bill saying stay dead, my friends.
Alvin.
And well, it's been your favorite chipmunk boy, Alvin here. And it's been a wonderful night, wonderful Garth review, and this album holds a special place in my heart. Band Against Machine. And that was going to do it for me for now. Stay giggity, everybody. And I am monkeying out.
All righty. Well, guys, that is going to do it for now. For Wild Bill, Alvin, and myself, this is Icepets Queen. Stay horny, my friends. And we are tripping out.
Tripping out.